Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, putting in work, go rub. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rising, go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special kids, making plays so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Matt Boteezy, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ryan Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
There you go.
Raleigh Dodge, South Lake Carroll. We shout the Dub. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Salute.
Oh,
What it do, fellas?
what up? What up?
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? We bringing in the GOAT. We bringing in the GOAT because we got a lot to talk about and break down. We bringing in the
My
GOAT.
boy.
Man himself, Mark Henry.
What it
I
do?
would tell you all I know is the league. Go to Mark. He got his Twitter right there and on all platforms. Mark, I'll let you tell him about the 80-something jobs you got. Everybody can go pay attention to what you got going on.
You want me to give you the rundown?
Hey, man, real quick, man, just tell everybody, man, where you coming from.
So I write recruiting analyst for hornsports.com, which covers Texas recruiting, Texas football. The last couple of months, about 2.5 months, I've been covering SMU recruiting football for SMU rivals. The platform, the lead scout on that covers high school football all over the country. 707 as well with DR Sports. Prep Red Zone Texas, one of the scouts and writers for there as well. And then I recently launched my own site, onthemarksports.com, in August, which has been going real well.
On the Mark Sport, that's what we need to be putting out right there, my dog.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, you need any guest writers or a commentator? Let me know, man. I got you.
Man, I have been talking to one of the Dub members. You know what I'm saying? He know who he is. I've been on him for months, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, the offer's still on the table. You know what I'm saying? It's our fam. You know what it is.
Yeah. Well, you know, Swaggy always try to do backdoor deals. I'm letting you know.
How you know it wasn't B-Rise? How you know it wasn't B-Rise? You know what I'm talking about?
Swaggy just, we know Swaggy always doing backdoor shit. But I'm just telling you straight up, if you want somebody to come in and talk about it, man, you know, I do. I got you.
Listen, man,
it ain't no backdoor backstab.
Man, no. Listen, it's all about opportunity, man. And when the door open for you, that's what it is. And you know, I'm wanting to kick the doors down. If they don't let me in, I'm gonna make my way one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. I mean, all you got to do is holler at me. You got my number. You know where it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'm just here to help, brother. I ain't looking to be famous. I'm just looking to help my brother. That's it.
Well,
That's it. That's all.
You have an eye on recruiting. We talk about these things all the time. So you got a place to put some stuff up whenever you get ready, Dub style. You feel me?
Yes, sir. And it's definitely gonna be Dub style. I ain't for everybody. I ain't trying to be for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
I ain't trying to be for everybody. But hey, sir. Man. Let's hit the round table. Y'all heard Mark. We got next up. We got my man B Rod. What's going on, B Rod?
Man, what up, fellas, man? Oh man, I'm not gonna even lie, man. I low key did want to do an emergency show this weekend, man. Me and Jay, I'm like, man, I'm sad, man. The boy and I, man, but, you know, I kind of low key, but no, everything worked out, man. Everything worked out, but shout out, man, to my co-host, man. Shout out, Mark, man. That was a great week, man. I'm ready, you know. I got something to say, man. I got it on my mind, man. So let's get it going.
Yes, sir. We got fresh from New Orleans. And we definitely gonna have a little HBCU talk. What's happening, Coach Carl?
Oh yeah.
What's happening, baby? What's going on with you?
Willow.
Hey man,
What's up, fellas?
good, man.
What up?
Y'all good, man? Great football weekend, man. I was jealous, man. Y'all was out there doing y'all thing, watching good football. Man, wasn't nothing like it, man. Wasn't nothing like it. Just watching it through y'all eyes, man. Good football weekend. Mm-hmm.
I loved it. We were kicking it. We were hanging out there, man. We was hanging. We was hanging.
Yeah.
Shout out to Boteezy. What up, man? I can't believe you could at the start of the show. Good Lord.
Yeah, early.
Wait a minute. Now, I was here at the start of the show last Sunday, too. Told you my youth football season is over.
How you doing, brother?
I'm tired, bro. We were rolling all over the Metroplex, meeting a lot of coaches, seeing a lot of teams. It was fun, man. I had a football heaven experience, high school style.
Yes, sir. And we got our man, the number one Bobby Brown of the group. Our man, the one that put in the most miles. I will say that. Swaggy put in the most miles of everybody. The man, Swaggy, Bobby Brown, the Temptations. You name it. That's Swaggy. What's up? What?
Hey man, it's a blessing. But I want to start by saying this. I got two things to say. Number one, shout out to Cal Ward and South Oak Cliff for giving me that beautiful, nice, swaggy hoodie that says swaggy on it. Hey, that was dope. And number two, the fact check time. On Willow's short show, the people had spoken, the debate with Alonzo, it was a question asked, and it was, which likely to happen? Anna repeat as state champion, or Plato East go undefeated? Well, I will say this. Plato East is currently sitting at 10-0.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my man Ray Gates, dog. Look at this shirt, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful shirt.
So,
fresh.
Beautiful shirt. Yeah,
Anna is sitting at home, so I think we answered that question. Well, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Anna sitting at home. We're gonna talk about that too, man. I hope y'all got your seatbelt on, but we're gonna be rolling. We got a lot to discuss. Look, that's my guy. Look at my guy. Yes, sir. Gold City,
Coach
baby.
Gay.
Good game, man.
Hey, Coach Gates, shout out to that shirt, man. I love that shirt.
No, dog, you diss Gates for Ward. We heard you.
No. They both got the shirt.
No, we heard it. Everybody heard it.
Gates Cal got me that. Hey, you got to see that shirt Cal got me. Them was clean, right? They say swaggy on it.
I know it. That's why he don't like you, Gates. That's all right.
No, Gates got me two shirts. We good. Hey, Gates got me two shirts, so we good.
Hey, man, I want to play this. Before we get it started, man, about these games, I'm gonna play this. This was a Pat Boteezy produced exclusive, man. This is our first pregame conversation. Like we ain't never had a pregame conversation with a coach. This is our first pregame conversation right outside the locker room, man. Check it out.
All right, this Pat Boteezy reporting live from the Dub with J Mac. Man, we're doing our first pregame. Now, we've done a halftime interview before with Coach Mathis. Now we got Coach Dodge. Man, this is the question I got for Dave, and then I'm going to give it to J Mac. Your dad plays when? Tomorrow?
Play today.
He plays today.
Right now.
Oh, my God.
About to kick off.
About to kick off.
Where's Mom?
Yeah, where's Mom?
Mom's with Dad. My kids back here. Yeah, those kids, we good.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
We talk about your two great backs that you got that's out. What was the mindset this week building up for the game?
Yeah, obviously it's unfortunate with our injuries at running back and how special they've been for us all year. But that's football. That's an unfortunate part of football. But our locker room's next man up mentality, and Christian Glenn's gonna get his opportunity, senior, and I think he's gonna make the most of it.
Yes, sir. You say you was at Thanksgiving dinner with Dad. Yep. Y'all both finna play.
Yep.
Right.
Or y'all gonna race to the phone to see who won?
Right.
Yeah, we'll check on each other. I know we got a tough one today. They got a tough one as well. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to be as high scoring as it was last time with A&M.
Right.
I think hopefully there'll be a little bit more defense being played over that side of the next place. But no, it's good for the Dodge family.
Hey, man, did you give him a hard time about all them points they were giving up earlier?
Well, yeah, I mean, I had it. You got to humble him. He's got enough rings, so
no doubt.
Yeah, somewhere
they figured it out a little bit.
Did you ask me, you got a basketball team over there, Pops, or y'all playing football?
Yeah, exactly. It's on fast break all the time.
Hey, man, it's your boy J. Man for Dub, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach.
That was a dope interview.
Yeah, that was dope.
Hey, wait till you see this post-game interview, Willow. Wait till you see this post-game interview, Willow. Ah, shout out to my man, Coach Dodge, man. He showed us love the whole, Hebron too, man. Shout out to Coach Towles. They showed us a lot of love. I want to give the first donkey of the day, lemon booted, to Irvin ISD Stadium.
Boy.
Because how the hell can you have South Lake and Hebron and no concessions? How does that happen?
It was past that house too.
That was
ridiculous. Absolutely insane. I ain't never seen that.
That was crazy, bro. I was like, wait a minute, no concession? I was like, you got to be kidding me.
They didn't want to make no
I
bread.
love to eat. I love to eat. So I was pretty mad about that.
They don't want to make
I ain't gonna lie, Swag, I'm with you.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I'm like, next time, Irvin, just holler at the door. We'll run the concessions. Don't worry.
Hey, J-Mac, no hot chocolate or nothing. No hot chocolate, no nothing.
They didn't have water.
They didn't have nothing.
They didn't have water, they say.
They didn't even have water, man. That was crazy.
Right. Yeah.
That was
two
crazy.
Two rich programs, but somebody dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, J-Mac had to call an Uber to get us a water run.
Hey, man, for real.
God, dog.
right.
Shout out to Hebron Booster Club, president, vice president. They looked out for the dub. Went and got us some water. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we stay hydrated while we was out there.
Hey, let's go.
So,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? So you can't beat that. That's why I said shout out to Hebron. Let's start right there, man. Let's start right there at that game right there, man. No, you know what? We ain't got to start right there. I got a question for you, because it was a big rivalry weekend. Y'all see my background. You see my background. Texas, Texas shows that they run Texas. You know what I'm saying? And my man Willow team was a 20-something point underdog.
Made me some money.
20-something point underdog. You know what I'm saying? Willow.
What's up, baby?
What is it about Michigan and Ryan Day that he just can't get over?
That's, I don't know. Like Jim Harbaugh said, you got past the baton on third base, and you're running around here like you done hit a triple. So look, man, at the end of the day, man, we've been doing that for a minute, man. If you ever noticed, Michigan is always upset Ohio State when Michigan is having a bad year. I don't know. It's one of the rivalry games, man, where it's truly the score don't matter. Like the records don't matter. It's that game. You got to think about it. They didn't have a top receiver and Loveland, Coaster, and then they didn't have a top DB in Will. So they still went out there and got that W. And that was a hard-fought game too, man. 13-10. So
I ain't even lie, Willow. It's like Michigan. They wanted to get the game away on that their goal line on that pick. I was right there. I was like, what are they doing?
Using Columbus.
No. I was watching my phone. I was right by Jay.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell are they doing?
Oh, it's because you said you was right there. I didn't know if you had flew up to Columbus or flew back.
No. I mean, I was right there watching them. I was watching my phone.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, people.
I'm drinking everything.
Right. I don't know. Continue drinking. Listen.
I'm halfway freezing everything. Go ahead. Man.
Listen. Right now, man, after this weekend you had, I think a lot of people deserve a drink. You know what I'm saying? Those who are advancing to this week, y'all probably deserve a drink or two. Because there was some good games out there this week, man.
Man.
It really was. It was some really good games.
And before we move on from college, I want to give a big shout out to our man, the running back that graduated from DeSoto. Wiseman, Trey Wiseman, man. Give a big shout out to him, man.
He balls.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. Trey Wiseman would not have to pay for another meal. Nowhere near Austin. He became a legend. He became a legend. What up?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all won Thursday, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get there. You're right.
Okay, I'll make it sure. I'll make it sure.
Hold on. I didn't see the Texas A&M game. Trey Wiseman plays for Texas, right?
Yes, running back. 26.
The running back.
26 carries. What? 186.
Yeah.
The true freshman, right?
No, he's sophomore now.
He's a sophomore.
Was he the one that played that won was on the state championship team?
The first one. Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, he was number 5.
The one that transferred in.
Right.
Yeah,
all right. And you remember we said that was the kid we was like, that was probably a good move for him because he don't have to get a lot of wear and tear on his body, right? Because he came in with Tiger, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know you're talking about. And what do you have?
Once again, Willow was right because he's been fresh ever since he's been there.
Yeah. Well, what is this? What did he get? What was his yardage?
He had like 30 carries for 186, something like that.
Ooh, he was balling.
He got over 300 yards in the last 2 games.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah. He gonna be out of there next year. He got the Lambo coming, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He probably get the Lambo endorsement. He definitely.
Yeah.
He definitely might get the Lambo.
Well, they're gonna have
good stuff, man.
They're gonna have Baxter come back. They're gonna have a controversy on their hands.
Well, Blue probably go pro.
Yeah.
Blue gone.
Yeah, Blue probably go, and everybody else. You got
TJ coming back.
Man. One thing about it, I would say at Texas, you got to have patience now. When you get to Texas, you gotta have patience. And it's gonna pay
that's
off.
a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah.
In football, it only takes one good year. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I don't think people understand, man. Like they be in such a rush to play, and man, sometimes sitting behind veteran guys, sometimes not having to take that wear and tear so early on your body, like that helps. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you want to play, but that's just ego talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Look at the tight end Gunnar Ham. I've been talking about him all year. You know, he sat behind Jatavius Sanders, and now he's playing himself into a first day or second day pick. You know what I'm saying? Leaping over boards, stretching the field, good one hand stabs. I mean, Gunnar Ham is showing that he gonna be a Sunday player right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it takes, though. That's what I'm saying. Like Mark, to me, you just need to prepare for your moment. That's it.
Right.
Like you just need to prepare for your moment. Cause when your moment comes, you got to be ready, and the rest will be history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, man, before we I'm gonna get off there. I'm waiting to the end of the show to let everybody know who won Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Swagger want me to play it now, but we do gotta bless the show, don't we, Swagger?
They gotta play it. You gotta get it going with him.
Well, let's bless the show because y'all know what happened Thursday.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still involved. Oh! I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Call and check on me. I'm still them boys. boys, them boys, them boys, them boys. I'm still them boys.
Praise the Lord. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good.
Let's get
on to the football, man. I gotta bless the place, man. We gotta bless the place where the Cowboys win, man. We gotta bless this place where the Cowboys win. It's a blessing, and we gonna enjoy every last bit of it. Cause we don't know how many we gonna get, so we gonna enjoy.
Got to.
We gonna enjoy, man. But hey, I'm gonna start right here on these playoffs, man. Shout out to Dave Campbell. And I'm glad we got you here, Mark, because I know you know a lot about what's going on. We're gonna start right here. 6A D1. Shout out to my man Matt Step. That Dave Campbell. There he is right there. My man right here. The guy right there. You know what I'm saying? That's our dog. Shout out to Dave Campbell, man.
Shout boy.
Big man.
Hey man, Region 1. We most everybody was there. No, Crowley and Coppell. Hell of a game. Hell of a game. I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with you, Mark. You the guest, man. What did you think of that game?
I thought that Coppell had the perfect game plan to hold the ball and establish the running game. Amarian Mbakwe was fabulous the first half. 133 yards, 3 tubs. You know what I'm saying? He was a guy. He was one of the guys I was really interested to see. I've seen a lot of his film, been watching him all year. I hadn't seen him in person, but that running game was working. And they kind of had North Crowley on skates for a little bit, but I think they went in the second half, and you saw them start to really get pressure on Griffin the second half. They were all over him. Shout out to the North Crowley defensive staff for making those adjustments because, they were mixing it up, running pass. Of course, I think Edward Griffin is one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the state. He can really spin it. Baylor's getting a good one, and then they just got Cabrion Winston today. They building something in Waco. I can see them doing something in that Big 12 real soon. But uncharacteristically, I think that's probably the most turnovers that North Crowley had the entire year. I've seen them 3 times, and they just don't turn the ball over like that. But also, I really saw the growth and the difference when they have Cornelius Warren III really rolling. I think he showed that he can run with power and speed. Everybody knows he's got electric speed and burst, and he can get north real quick. But the power that he ran with, we were sitting there just watching him bowl through guys. 3 and 4 tackles, still growing. He got that weight room strength below the waist. You know what I'm saying? And he ran for 204 yards and 3 tubs in the second half, and that was the difference. They controlled the clock, and they caused with Mbakwe getting hurt in the second half. I talked to Coach Wiley a little bit after the game, and that was the difference in the game. They had the perfect storm, though. The game plan was perfect. It was working. It was tied at halftime. But when they really lost Mbakwe, the wind went out of their sail as far as the running game. So, shout out to Coppell for a great season. Was really impressed with Griffin, Harry Hassman, and Chucker Casano, the receivers. They played outstanding. We were standing there watching them. They kind of ran that in route, that slant a couple of times, and they were gashing the secondary for North Crowley, but they didn't break. It was a being type of break. Then they got the fumble at the end. That defense played better in the second half. So, shout out to Coach Gates and those guys for getting it done.
Yeah, man. I thought that was dope, man. Pat Botiz, you was there, man. What was your thoughts on that game?
Hey, I've got to hang out with Mark Henry. We was kind of talking the same thing on the sideline. It was amazing to see the Coppell quarterback. It was my first time getting to see him. He has a weird stance, in my opinion, but the boy can play. You know what I'm saying? And they was bringing the fight to North Crowley, and I was saying, and I always say this, in the road to a championship, you always gonna have one of those games. I remember Sock had Midlow Heritage a couple of years ago. They went to overtime. You're gonna have one of those games that's gonna test you. And North Crowley did what they did. It was at one point in the game that North Crowley had 3 turnovers and 3 touchdowns. I don't think they had a punt. So they was either scoring touchdowns are turning over the ball. And once they stop turning over the ball, they was able to take control of the game. The offense, to me, seems more explosive now than at any point of the season that I've seen them.
Yes, sir.
And man, and let me say this: shout out to Gibson. Oh my God, that dude had the head catch of the day. Until I saw the Corey Morris later on that day, but his was more impressive because he's hitting all of 5'7". He did it over about 2 or 3 cats, man. That was impressive.
What are you gonna say, B-Rob?
No, I was gonna say, for me, it's like Coppell lost a game. I'm gonna say third quarter, 6 minutes of the game when they just had those back, they just kept going out, those backs to back to back. They kept going 3 and outs. Definitely lost the game right there. It's like they went 3 and out within like 1 minute, and it's like North Crowley, they just caught fire. And by the time they did trying to catch a little win, they kicked that field goal because I was like, damn, J man, you said you like, man, they should have went for it. But really, that field goal actually did some good. But obviously, that fumble, that one hurt them. But if they would have scored, man, we would have believed it probably a different game. I'm not saying that North Crowley would have lost, but if they didn't fumble, man, hey, we would have had that outcome would have been, hey, it would have been a different game at the end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you think, Swag? I see you shaking your head. What you got?
Oh no, I was talking. We just got scored. We down 21-3.
You can cut it off now.
Good job, Bill.
Yeah.
It's all right. 30-24. Anyway, but I was in the crowd with by the way, I got a chance to sit and watch a whole football game with the great Aaron Valencia.
My boy.
What a cool ass dude in real life. Man, I thought Gary Bird was cool in real life. Aaron up there with Gary. I turned to Aaron at halftime, and I turned to the North Crowley fans that were sitting by us, and I told both of them, I said, I'm guaranteeing y'all, we're going to see a Byron Nelson 2.0. And that's exactly what we saw in the third quarter. They came out of halftime, and they turned that game into another Byron Nelson game. The only difference is they damn near blew it a little bit, but they did exactly that. 3 points in the second half. Defense suffocated. Defense came alive. But when Mark, how do you say his name? I talked to him after the game. I can't pronounce his name. Number 6.
Number 6.
Mbakwe.
His injury changed the game.
Yeah.
But I think Lott did a great job. I also fell it in because Lott broke that long run down after he got hurt. But the play of the game was that hit, that fumble in the end zone. That right there is what I call championship pedigree. That's championship football. That's a team that's willing to win, and that's exactly what North Crowley did. Went out there and won. Shout out to Coppell. Coppell was a legit 12-0 team. There was no doubt about it. Before the game, it was a lot of chatter between both teams, shouting at each other who the real 12-0 is. Yeah. You saw that, Mark?
Yeah, absolutely. I loved it. I like that.
That was dope. They was in each other's face. We the real 12-0. I'm like, whoa. All playoffs long, though. Every game I done been to, teams been saying before the game to other teams, get ready for basketball season. So I don't know if that's something the dub that started, because we were the ones who've been saying that from the start of the playoffs. So people are paying attention to that because everywhere I go, I'm hearing that from tape. I see teams warming up. North Crowley telling Coppell, y'all get ready to go hoop. Practice start Monday. I'm like, whoa. But yeah, it was just a joy, man. Shout out to Coach Gates. Shout out to Coach Wiley. What a hell of a performance for both teams. Man, it was a good one.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Coach Wiley, man. I'm surprised you talked to him, Mark Henry, because he definitely didn't look like he was approachable. Like Wiley had that side Dallas Pleasant Grove face on his face the whole game. I was like,
right.
I was like, bro, I just text you, man.
He was in a good mood. Of course, I know him a little bit, but he was in a good mood. He knew that they missed some opportunities. I think I told y'all before the game, if they went 3 and out 2 or 3 times, it's a wrap. Because North Crowley's gonna score. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what
in the
happened.
second half, they went 3 and out, I think, twice.
They like 3 times. They did 3.
Yeah. They had 3 times to go 3 and out, and that's if they went more. If they went that amount, is what I thought, because you just when you give them the ball, they just unbelievable. And shout out to my guy Eli Reinhardt, the OC. I had a really good chance to chop it up with him. I had been wanting to catch up with him for a while. He's the mastermind behind trying to get all those guys the ball. And listen, the first play of the game was great, because everybody, when you're on defense, you rally into the ball, right? You're going to teach your guys that you got to get hats to the ball around Quentin Gibson. Where everybody came to Quentin Gibson, and they lollipopped it over the top for 6 right out the gate. That's play
double
calling.
pass, first play, yeah.
First play. I think that says everything about what they do, and I think he's one of the best play callers in the state.
He's definitely one of them.
Real quick, I also want to give a shout out to Lamont Ellison. Lamont, I'm gonna tell y'all about what happened in the tunnel. So I got on red and black, right? Not thinking, I just want the match. So we walking through the Coppell media thing to get to the field. They just start dapping me up, like hugging me and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? So we got half across the field. Lamont said, "Hey, Swag, you realize why they did that?" I said, "No." He said, "Look at your colors." I said, "Oh shit, I do got all black and red." So I had to go over there and change. But yeah, it went for Lamont. I'd have been lost because I was wondering why the hell they would just dap me up. And then even Wiley gave me a hug. I'm like, "What's up, coach?" So yeah, I guess they thought I was with them. Yeah, but Lamont had cleared that up for me.
Yes.
Hey, it's one thing I say about Swaggy. He can put on everybody's shirt in the whole Metroplex and don't catch no L's. If any else do it, we catching L's.
Yeah. I gotta, I keep my stung gun with me because jokers don't like what I say. Swag can say whatever the hell he want to say. He just go hug everybody.
You know why, Bo Teasy? Because the 3 letters on my these 3 letters right here. I'm the OTC.
Whatever
That's
that
why.
be. Whatever that be.
Hey, everybody in the comments, y'all let us know what y'all think the OTC means. This should be interesting.
Willow, you
What's
missed
up
the
with
game. You missed the game between 2 of your favorite coaches. I need to call Wiley and see why he was so angry towards me. I don't know. Did I say something?
He was angry towards you.
No, he was angry. Not towards me, but he was angry. I was like, God damn, because here lately, every time we always go to the losing coach first and give him down, give him a hug, tell him good game, good season. Man, Wiley was hot. He was hot coming out of halftime. I'm like, damn, bro, y'all tired. Hey, man, he had that face on, man. He got the best game face right now going. But
he was game. He was dialed in. He was dialed in.
Hey, 2 of your favorite coaches, Willow. It was a great game, man. You have a chance to check it out or check?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I checked it out, man. When we was talking about this game last week, the one thing that we talked about was that it was going to be a close game in the first half. We said that. We knew that Coppell was going to come out and give them everything that they had. And they did that for the first half until the second half came. And then when it came down to athletes, now I understand the running back got hurt. I got it. But y'all had said something about those 3 and outs.
Yeah.
You cannot stop North Crowley offense. You cannot continue to get in the ball and don't score. They're going to score. Cornelius Warren is that dude. Like, let's not make a mistake. He's probably one of the best running backs in the area, if not the best. You know what I mean? And that's no shot at nobody. Like, that's just being 100. You know what I'm saying? And then you got an opportunity to throw out to one of the top receivers in the area, just committed to Colorado. So they got weapons all over that field. The one thing that I thought that was really awesome was not only did North Crowley make adjustments at halftime defensively, but they came out and went to a 3-man front. And they only still kept about 7 people in the box. So, for them to stop the run, for them to to go 3-and-outs, those are all the players that they need. You know, sometimes your defense can be a bend but don't break. But when you have an explosive offense, all those 2, 3, which might not sound like a lot, right? Those 2 to 3, 3 to 4 stops during the course of a game is huge, because that could easily be 21 points for their offense. So I that game kind of went the way that I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going to be tight in the first half, because you got two great coaches staffs going in there, putting together the perfect game plan. Everybody they're going to do this, they're going to do that. But I think once halftime come, and then the natural attrition of the game of football, where we're talking about injuries and those things come into play, it turned it into a 14-point game. But I'm not necessarily going to sit here and say that if the young man didn't get hurt, that still won't be the outcome. I think that game was everything that we talked about, and like I say, going into it Wednesday when we talked about it. So it doesn't surprise me, man. It's what I thought it was going to be, and I look forward to this Allen game.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
And that's what it was. I'm showing the stats right here. Shout out to Cornelius Warren, man. 30 carries, 200 yards. Like, dude, like,
ooh, grown man.
Look, don't let the size fool you, man. This is a workhorse back.
He got it.
He rolling.
Yeah,
he got it.
Like he really is that dude.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, it does hurt when Coppell lost their starting running back. I mean, look at he had 16 for 140. 3 TDs. Yeah, it hurt.
Hell yeah, it hurt.
You know what I'm saying? It hurt. We can't act like it didn't, But yeah, man, I thought Coppell did a great job, man. As you can see on the receiving, they actually just pretty much, this is how it went, Willow. Guys, I felt like both teams were saying, you're not gonna beat us passing.
Yeah,
we're gonna give you the run. Pretty much. And I talked to Coach Harris after the game. That was their game plan. They wasn't gonna let 13, they wasn't gonna let 1, and they wasn't gonna let them beat them. And they were gonna be patient and just hit the ball carrier, and it worked. And Willow and Swag did hit something right about the Byron Nelson thing, because it did happen, because they went from the 4-man front to the 3-man front second half.
Right.
Yeah, and if you notice, whenever they come out on defense second half, they go 3-and-out.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not letting people get in the rhythm. So whatever the other team adjustment made, and whatever adjustment North Crowley made, it always favored North Crowley. So I like I said, I think and then North Crowley defense, man. I mean, they got some dogs on their defense.
They do, man. And I'm gonna be honest, you can't just let number 0 just happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Coach Lynn. I want everybody to give Coach Lynn a salute.
Happy birthday, Coach.
Happy birthday, Coach.
Yes, sir. Everybody give number 0 for North Crowley. Happy birthday salute.
Jabril Ashbury. Yes, sir. That's my guy.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Boy.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if all you do is let Asbury sit there and find the ball and hit the ball, you're in trouble.
Sideline to sideline, gap
you
to
in
gap.
Trouble. You're in trouble.
He was on almost every tackle.
Hey, I will say this though, going forward, you saw the Byron Nelson game, you saw Saturday's game, but going forward, you get to that point where having halves like that, sometimes you can't climb out of them holes. So you're gonna have to get a good running start on going forward. Because like I said, you got Allen, you got a potential Duncanville. These are not games that you can't go into halftime and try to come out second half and try to fix things. Because these teams here, they high rolling. So I think this is the week where you get your practice in and you start realizing, hey, we got to jump on this thing early.
Right.
I mean, I feel that way, but I also think every great game gonna have halftime adjustments. Like
True.
there's no getting around that. Like
Right.
Yeah,
you
it's
gonna
a
have
lot of
to.
good coaches. You know, you four rounds deep, man, 3 rounds deep. It's a lot of great coaches you're going against.
Oh yeah.
Was
No,
that
fact.
bringing us Allen and Willis Trinity, man. Great game. 22-21. As y'all see right there, 22-21, man. It was a great game. A little bit about this game. If Mark, you kind of give us assessments about this game. I was actually gonna go to this game, but I spent so much time at the South Lake Hebron game. It would have been halftime by the time I got there. So I kind of
Yeah, man. Shout out to my guy Jay Pace has been working with me this year. He went to that game. It was just a thing where the Allen defense came up big from what he told me. I think the difference is they got a healthy quarterback in Brady Bricker this year. Last year he hurt his collarbone late in the year, and that was kind of the missing element. They've always had playmakers on that team, but shout out to my guy Hola Williford as well on the defensive side of the ball, middle linebacker, class 2027. He's a young guy that's stepping up, but I think this next game is, I think Allen really is looking forward to this game because we know that they faced North Crowley last couple of years in scrimmages. They lost to them last year.
Right.
They think they have a potential chance to really go in here and play well. They got everybody ready to go, injury wise. So I think this is going to be a sneaky good game. I know there's a lot of other big games around the state, but Allen has quietly been that team that's been kind of pacing itself and going through the season undefeated and not really making a whole lot of noise where people are paying attention. And look, they in the 4th round, ready to roll. So again. Just how they said Texas is back, I think Allen is back. They got some young pieces over there, and they got a senior quarterback. Pat, and Lamont and some other guys were talking on the field. At this point of the playoffs, your quarterback has to be that guy that knows the in and outs of how to get things done, to manage the game the correct way, and not cost his team with costly turnovers. And you can see by the quarterback play that we saw yesterday, and looking. I know you hadn't got to South Lake yet, but we'll talk about them. And we'll talk about their quarterback play, and y'all got to see Patrick Creighton up close. He was a guy that I was real high. So I think quarterback play is paramount at this point of the year when you start to get really deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Quarterback play is the difference. If I see things kind of the same, I'm gonna go with whoever got the better quarterback. I'm looking at the stats of this game, man, and this is the point I want to point out before I ask you guys is, dude, look at this, man. Allen held Willis Trinity to 211 total yards. This is a Willis Trinity team that has been rolling.
Yep.
Rolling this year. 138 rushing yards. That's damn near unheard of.
Right.
That's damn near unheard of, bro. Like, they playing some defense. It ain't just all about they playing good defense over there in Allen. Allen is a extremely well coached team. I keep telling y'all that coach he's a culture maker. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever he goes, he brings that from Heritage to Allen. What's his name? Coach
Wigginton. Yeah.
Wigginton. Hey man. Dude, man. Hats off to him, man. Shout out to Coach Gonzalez too. That's my guy over there. I think he coached the linebackers at Allen. Hey man, Allen. If anybody think this is gonna be an easy game, man, with North Crowley, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better buy your ticket.
No,
you better buy your ticket and show up because there ain't nothing easy about this guy. I just showed you. They just held one of the best running teams in Texas to under 200 yards. I see you, Keith Hard. You said stop it, but what was the score last year?
Yeah, it was close last year.
Yeah, it was close.
Like, I mean, what are we talking about? How do we see this matchup, man? Next Saturday, is it 2 p.m.?
Same bad channel, same bad place.
Next Saturday, 2 p.m.
We'll be there.
Mansfield Newsom. Coach Carr, are you going to be in the building?
I am definitely going to that game.
Yeah.
How you see it so far?
Listen, man. Again, the amount of talent offensively. And I'm not just talking from the quarterback to the running back. I ain't even talking about from the receiver. I'm talking about from the offensive line all the way around to the sideline. Like that is he has built an offense that is so explosive that you cannot pick one that you're going to say we're going to stop. You're going to get caught in limbo land. And don't be confused because they are prepared to run the ball 35 times. So don't assume that it's going to be an easy task. Now, with Allen, we've been watching Allen. The last 2 years, we've seen him turn that corner to getting back to what Allen used to be. And if any team could pop them, it would be Allen. I see this as being DeSoto, South Lake Carroll, right? I see it being that game.
Yeah.
And I think that at the end of the day, it's going to come down to, I think you can kind of take head coaches and say, okay, those are two equally head coaches. Okay, those are two equally staffs. I think in a game like this, what it always comes down to is those young men in between that white line and who could be emotionally intelligent enough to finish the block, not make the penalty, those type of things. And I think that's what's going to decide that game. But it just has that DeSoto, South Lake vibe to it.
Okay. I mean, I can see that, man. B-Rod, how you see, number one, what do you think of the Allen Trinity and how you see this matchup with our guys over there at North Crowley? I mean,
Man,
no doubt about it, North Crowley is explosive. But all I'm saying is, man, don't just think Allen's finna lay down.
No, I'm gonna say this. If North Crowley have those same first half they have against Allen, against Byron Nelson and Coppell, if they down 7-10 points going into the half, hey, they gonna be in a lot of trouble. They're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Like I said, I keep saying, man, that fumble. I mean, we take away that fumble, man. We looking. I mean, I'm not saying they lose, but we're looking at a ball game, definitely. So I don't know, man. I'm not gonna give no pick right now. But I think it's a 50-50 game. Especially with Allen being completely healthy, because last year the quarterback didn't play. I mean, this is a get back game for Allen, so this is a 50-50 game. Just my opinion.
What you think, Pat?
Hey, I think styles make fights, man. It seems like every time they fight with Allen, they seem to do them in pretty good. So I'm expecting nothing different. I know everybody's on the Allen hype train, including our boy Greg Hill, who came through last Wednesday. But I feel like this is one of them. We talk about levels all the time. I think they've already accomplished this level, and I think they're gonna do what they do and get to that next round, man. I don't see a problem here.
Swag.
I'm gonna piggyback off both easy on that. There's some good facts. You look at Byron Nelson. Let's start with them. Round one, they have not played an athletic team all year, but North Crowley. You see what happened. You go back to Coppell. Coppell, great season, 12-0. Respect. I think Waxahachie was the closest, or probably Louisville was probably the two closest athletic teams they played. North Crowley has athletes. Allen, look at Allen's 12-0 schedule. Same situation. They have not played a team as athletic as North Crowley. This is why North Crowley is able to do what they do in the second half and wear down teams, because they're just athletic. They're athletic. But I'm like Botese. I will say this. No one looking ahead in any sport, football, basketball, any sport. But let's just be real about it. North Crowley, I bet they wish it was a way you could just get the PlayStation joystick, push X, and simulate, because they want the week after next more than anything. And those kids are not finna go into Saturday knowing they got an opportunity at redemption the week after and let Allen come close. This is going to be a natural born ass whooping to get ready. To get ready.
Swag,
Yeah.
I feel you, Swag. But I'm going to tell you right now, if Duncanville is in anybody's mind, they lose.
They're not in their minds. They just know.
I'm just saying, if they worried about Duncanville, they are not going to beat Allen.
They're not worried. They just know what's next. So they're going to make short work of Allen and get ready.
Man, I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked to hear this, man. Like the disrespect. I ain't gonna call it disrespect. Maybe we just think, and we all think North Crowley is great, but I don't.
No, it's disrespect. It's a disrespect. You saying you don't see what that Allen is not being disrespected, or you think it's a disrespect to Allen? Like, what don't you see?
I do kind of think it's a disrespect to Allen because I think Allen is a great program. And I'm like Mark Henry. I think Allen is back. Like Allen, right. You can play if you want to. Play if you want. I just told you the stats from the Euless Trinity only lost to South Lake.
Right, but I'm gonna say this though. Euless Trinity don't have a Cornelius Warren. They don't have a Gibson. They don't have that offensive line. They don't have you know what I'm saying? Like
no, you should have do have that offensive line.
No, well, they don't have a combination of all those guys.
And they have a great running back. Josh Bell ain't nothing to sneeze at.
He's okay. Is he Cornelius Warren?
He's close.
But is he Cornelius Warren?
No.
Okay.
Not overall.
So is their quarterback Jemison?
Absolutely no.
Oh, okay. So that's two.
That combination.
You see what I'm saying? That's two. Right. Now, is their receiver Gibson?
No.
Okay, that's three.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now you got to prepare for all three of those guys. When you game planning, you got to figure out, damn, like he ain't gonna beat us. And then and they always find the same way. We was at the Byron Nelson game. They had Gibson with a safety over top, and they had a corner underneath him. They was doubling him everywhere he went. It was 2-3 people next to him. And when they had to say, okay, Cornelius Warren is getting active, we got to bring somebody back down in that box. And you left Gibson by himself. What happened in the second half? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying Allen ain't going to come out and play this game. I'm not saying Allen not going to come out here and ball. I believe Allen is 100% back. I believe that as anybody can pop Coppell, right? I mean, North Crowley right now, this is the game where we said when the playoffs started, I vividly said this is the game because this game prepares them for Duncanville.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so now you got to look at that, man. Like Allen ain't no punk, and Allen been balling, and Allen got better. Allen got stronger, and Allen won't get back from last year.
Yeah, they got to get back on their mind.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. They said Texas was back 3 years before Texas was back. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, being 12-0 or 13-0, whatever that is different than being, 10-2 or 9-3. Man, Texas ain't back until Texas won something. Allen, right? But Allen, but what I'm saying is, Allen has won the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. Texas can't win one game.
They coming.
Man, that's different levels. But congratulations, Alan.
He's gonna come back.
Congratulations, Alan, for going through.
All right, man. Next up. God damn.
He's coming back.
Sorry,
you knew it's coming, Mark. You knew it's coming, Mark.
I saw it a couple of miles away. I knew where you were.
He's building up to it. It's all good.
But we
in that SEC championship, though.
Don't worry about that.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we there.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So is 11 other teams, but go ahead.
Hey, and them never was. I know that part.
You need to call Greg on that.
Yeah, we need to get Greg back on here too. Let's go, man. As you saw, Duncanville played the Woodlands. Made pretty, that I ain't gonna say they made light. Well, I'm gonna say it. They to me they made light work, but I guess the Woodlands kind of made it interesting. Waxahachie, oh my God, Waxahachie, man, lemon booty. Waxahachie, y'all gonna get tired of disappointing me. That's all I'm saying. You gonna get tired of disappointing me at some point.
Oh, I lost the Waxahachie game. I did
Yeah,
lose
We
that
all
game.
did. We all
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Hatch. Like, come on.
Come
No,
on, man. Yeah, like that's terrible, man.
no. We all didn't lose. I picked Bridgeland.
Oh, well,
God.
congratulations, man.
Oh,
Congratulations.
swear, you 15 games behind. It don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, don't
Hey,
even
man.
even a broken clock is right 2 times a day, man.
Right about
Yeah.
that.
The sun
I'm proud
shines on what? You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while. We get it. We get it. But
yeah.
what Mark, I don't know. You pretty familiar with Bridgeland? I didn't get a chance to go back and watch that game. I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah,
But
I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but I know they got two of the top tackles in the state, and Jonte Newman and Ryan Fadoji. Newman's going to Texas A&M. And they've been
Yeah,
running a
Matt said
two-quarter,
that.
right? And they've been running a two-quarterback system this year. But I've heard that their defense was pretty good as well. But I mean, Waxahachie, I think is going to be one of those teams 2 years from now we'll be talking about going into the 5th round because of Jeremiah the third's only a sophomore. He'll be back. This was their time. They had I agree. J Mac, you've been talking about the D line. Pointer, my guy Jacob Irvin, and all those guys. But I think they did well. They faced some of the top competition in the District of Doom, and they just ran into a better team. Bridgeland is one of those teams that's been 3-4 rounds deep every year. This is a tradition down there. It's just as tough as getting out of DFW as it is to get out of the Houston area, out of that region. They ran into a buzzsaw. It was a really close game. I think it was 23-16 or something like that. So, I haven't had a chance to go back and look at that game. I had a chance to look at a couple more games that I'm sure you'll get to. But, shout out to Bridgeland for getting that win. I think everybody, at least from the DFW area, thought that Hatchie was going to stand up. They've been playing well the last half of the season. I did have a chance to see them against Duncanville, but that was against Duncanville. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I was impressed. I really like my guy.
Waxahachie. I got the stats up, man. You look at these stats. This really.
Damn.
I don't care what the score said. You got negative -3-yard rushing. That means you
defense.
That means you got your ass.
Wow.
They got a defense.
You got your ass whoop up front.
Right. They got a defense.
Well, Matt told y'all, and J Max said these words. This is the best defensive line in the history of life. There's never been another defensive line as good as this one. That's what he said. And Matt said, "Oh, wait a minute. They got some dogs over there too." J Mac, no, they don't. B Rise, my stepkids are some killers. Yeah, they came out of District of Doom. They gonna go 4th round. Them my babies, my stepkids. And all I said, they still ain't did nothing that Cedar Hill hasn't done. And all they did was waste people time by going to the 3rd round, getting y'all blood pressure up, getting that cholesterol up because you're worried, you're eating the chicken wings and you're excited, and then they go out there and do that. Listen, at least Mike Nick knew. So he said, "I won't waste your time. I'm gonna go ahead and don't even go."
That's hard, man.
Bro,
that's tough, boy.
That was an ass. Look at these stats, though, bro. Like,
damn,
this is a ass whooping.
Dominate.
Dog, 18-8 first downs.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Damn. 8 first downs. 8, bro. 8.
Bridgeland got a defense.
Nah, they couldn't do nothing, bro.
They
And
couldn't.
they disrespected you, man. You know, but
Damn, keep coming. Damn.
B-Raj, you need to go have a conversation with your stepmom. I mean, with your baby mama.
AJ Mack.
Yeah.
AJ Mack.
Damn.
What's up?
Score one for the musty people.
Yeah, the mustard came up here and they took Waxahachie deodorant.
Hey, Wig David, let me hit you something. The score says no. That wasn't no butt whooping.
She.
but the numbers say the numbers say that somebody couldn't run the football and somebody couldn't stop the run. So
right.
You know, everything else is just out the window.
Right.
No, that's how we judge physicality. That's just like, yeah, go ahead. We'll talk about another team.
That's how we know who Debo is and who Red.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how we know. For real. -3 yards. I was worried about the running back position. I was. But good Lord. God.
But you know what, man? But you know what? With a sophomore quarterback, you know, his first time going through the gauntlet of Texas high school football in District of Doom.
Right.
To only be 6 points, one play away from advancing. I mean, that's a win.
Yeah.
But you know, we don't. I just knew we was gonna have. I was waiting for a Waxahachie Duncanville rematch.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't even know if I should have said, but I'm gonna say
because Duncanville needed a break before they go play North Crowley.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: Bridgeland, DC, text one of my good friends and said, "You right. They soft up front."
J Mac, don't let J Mac say it.
God, well, that was the offense. I never talked about the offense. I never talked about the O-line. I never talked about the O-line. But hey, man, that's disappointing, man. But anyway, don't worry, Waxahachie. Duncanville got your back. Duncanville got your back. Duncanville at Cypress Bridgeland, 2 p.m. Saturday. Down there in Hewitt. How y'all see this? How you see this, Mark?
Keelan Russell, 440 yards, 6 touchdowns. DeCorian Moore, 4 touchdowns, 226 yards receiving. That's what I see. I saw the On3 rankings come out this week, and they had Keelan 3. He the best in the country, in my opinion. You know, I've seen enough in the body of work. I know those other 2 guys they had ahead of him are great, but this guy's playing at an unbelievable level. He's spreading the ball around, and DeCorian is just making. Like how you when you was at in elementary school and you took the milk carton and you out there playing throw up tackle. That's the way he doing it. You know what I mean? It's like he playing against kids at recess. You know, not that it's easy, but they're on another level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to performing at a high level, they up there. You know, that's how I see it. I just don't see. You know, I don't know if Bridgeland has enough to stop those guys. So even when you try to we talked about this at the game yesterday, how defenses would try to approach covering Corey, trying to get a guy bumping him at the line and have a guy shading him inside, outside, based on whichever way he break. But then you got Ace and Theus, you got Trent Yancey, you got, Turner. I mean, sky's the limit for those guys. I think it's hard for those to stop them offensively right now. I think they're just in a groove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How you see that, B-Rod?
Man, I'm with Mark. I think this Duncanville gonna play a lot better this week than they played last week. For sure. I think I'm 49-21 type game.
Yeah.
49-21.
Yeah, they gotta take up for little brother Waxahachie. They gotta say, man, you can't beat up on our little brother like that. We gotta get our leg back.
believe me. So hey, they know what they got next week too. So hey, they finna tighten up too.
Yeah.
So
What you think, Pat?
Hey, I'm thinking Brian Rouser, man, and yeah, they gonna. I feel like they're gonna put a whooping on them and do what they do, and get that one game. They always had that game against the Woodlands or whoever come from Central Texas. They got that out of the system. So now they're gonna put a whooping on these boys coming up next. Do it for Waxahachie.
Wagon gonna change shirts again. He went from the original whatever that was to
right.
now he Death Row biggest fan, and he went from I hate you ninjas at Sock to now I'm rocking Death Row. What? How you see this game, Death Row?
First of all, me and Sock fan base, we made up big time. We've been kicking it for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I saw y'all lip blocking.
Gary Bird is my ace boom cone now, so we straight. We're gonna collaborate and make this writing thing together. So look out for that. Man, let's just be real about it, man. What are we getting? This team is just unbelievably good. The Corey and Moore last week against Rockwall, they even have a catch. And they won like they did. This week, he had 11 for 220, 4 touchdowns. Bridgeland, I'm sorry. I don't know too much more about y'all besides the fact y'all beat Cedar Hill a couple of years ago in the same round. Man. I don't know. I'm about to look at Max Prep, see how good the basketball team is, because they're going to get some help. They're going to get some help probably in the second quarter.
Yeah. Willow.
What, man? This game here is just, it has to be played because it's on the schedule. They had a good season, coach. They did good. Y'all made it to the 4th round.
Right.
Tell them kids to keep their head up. Yes. Coach, they might not even be going to the holiday tournament. They might be going in the weight room and lift weights. Everybody can't hoop, right? Sometimes sometimes they just going straight to mat drills and squats at maxes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes we try to get better.
Yeah, that's it, coach. That's it.
That's what Waxahachie need to be doing. Nobody needs to play basketball.
Yeah, don't worry about the hoop squad. They all right.
Yeah, they all right. Skill players get ready for track.
Right. We need it.
You on the you on the wrestling team.
Yeah. That's all we doing. We could go to our developmental sports.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. Everybody ain't finna go to their hardwood. Trust me.
Yeah. Y'all lost y'all best 2 players anyway. Y'all ain't gonna be good. So just go to the weight room.
Yeah. Get big and stronger.
Yeah.
It'll serve you better down the road.
That's it. And Bridgeland is 2-0 against 11-6A, but those the bottom feeders. Well, they take it on the top dog.
Bottom feeders.
They take it on the top dog this week. That's gonna change.
The creme
that's gonna change. They ain't never seen this Corey Moore in their life.
Yeah.
No, because they barely beat they have Waxahachie never 3 yards rushing and only beat them by 6 points. So let's good job, guys. Good job. Hell of a season.
Damn. I tell you, I feel the same way. They're gonna join Willis basketball player.
Good job, guys. Hey man, real quick, man. North Shore, they outlasted Katy. Atascocita, they beat Fulcher, was a very good game. Shout out to Fulcher, man. Fulcher was a good team. Lake Travis, Austin Westlake. I tell you what, the bottom half of this bracket, dog. The bottom half of this bracket got some good games. You got North Shore playing Atascocita. You got Westlake playing Lake Travis. I mean, Mark, I know you kind of all over Texas, man. Real quick, man, how you see that?
It's the usual suspects at that bottom half. I mean, you know, like Travis and Westlake doing battle. This is like round 6 of Galena Park, North Shore, and Humble, Tascasita. I mean, I think it's going to be a close game. I mean, if you hadn't seen Corday Mack play, man, I'm telling y'all, the kid is ice water with ice water in his veins. He makes that offense go for a Tascasita. Then you got Torrey Blaylock, the Oklahoma commit. I mean, those guys are like thunder and lightning in the backfield. And North Shore's got a taste of them. I was at the game they played earlier this year, where they came back with a late touchdown.
Where they choked.
But that was a special teams thing, you know, and that gave those guys, you know, they were on the plus side of the 50, and that was a wrap. You know what I mean? But I think the X factors for North Shore this year has been Cornell Farrakhan Jr. I mean, they didn't have somebody on the offensive side like that last year. I think, you know, when we were at state, it was a lack of overall speed. You know, when you combine DeCorian Moore, Keelan Russell, and CD. You know what I'm saying? But they got some guys coming back. I like North Shore in this game just because they've been there and done that. But you can't count out Atascocita. Like I said, if you hadn't seen Corday Mack play, man, he's must see TV. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a close one. It's going to be at Thorne Stadium. That's a new stadium down in the H. They redid it, and man, it's going to be packed. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be packed. That's going to be a really good game.
Man, packed with a bunch of Houston folks. That's gonna be the mustiest game in the history of Texas high school football. Just gonna be just musty. I need the governor to order some deodorant to be dropped down from an airplane, right over the stadium, man. Just right over the stadium. We're gonna call that the Musty Bowl. Anybody got anything else to say about the Musty Bowl before we go on to Division 2?
And we still the city of champions.
Who is we with a Death Row shirt on?
Houston. My born city.
This motherfucker right here, boy.
But I got to about that game. I got to say about that game though. It'll be close like it was the first time. I think North Shore makes quick work of Atascocita. I really do.
Quick work. Okay. I ain't even got nothing to say. Like Sway gonna let me speechless. I ain't got nothing to say. Oh my God. Be right.
Hey, you gotta think about it. Hey, I wasn't there last Wednesday to defend my city, but I'm here tonight.
No, I don't got nothing.
Oh yeah, you would have stood a chance last Wednesday evening.
Hey man, shout out to my boy Jake Mick. They was on him like white on rice, man. That was hard.
Yeah.
It was funny. Shout out to Jake Mick, man.
Hey, but listen, everything he said was gonna happen happened.
Yeah, for sure.
They rode under the bus. They got him a name tag. Yeah,
we gonna get to that. And shout out to Max Step. I did say that when I talked to Max Step this morning. He was like, man, I'm on my way up 45. Like, make sure you stop by Hutch at the dipping station, man. You get that must out for you, man. We can't don't bring that bust up to the DMW,
man. You can't do the H like that, man. You can't do it like that.
No, well, hey, listen, Mark, you drinking that? You see what's in that cup?
Yeah, you know what it is.
All right, that's the only reason I got you safe. Because shit, any other day you'd been, shit, musty majestic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, 6AD2, dog. Denton guard, they whooped up on Crowley, man. Shout out to Crowley. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Crowley. Today is Coach Lynn's birthday. Happy birthday. Y'all did what I said y'all gonna do, which was go to round 3. Now, anything else, I didn't predict, so I ain't tripping. South Lake, we're gonna talk about this game because I love this game right here. South Lake and Hebron. It was a great game, and you got Denton guard South Lake. They meeting up at 2:30 Saturday up in Denton. I'm gonna start with B-Rise on this one. B-Rise, what you think of the matchup with South? Is B-Rise there? He go, oh yeah, he there. What you think of what you think of that matchup, man, with South Lake and Denton and talk to us about the South Lake and Hebron game.
Man, I'm gonna just say, oh man, let me just say this, man. That was a great game, man. I seen playing Junior in person, man. Kid is a stud, man. Like I say, literally to the team on his back, but you know he just ran out of time. But with South Lake, I know they down their third running back. I'm gonna be honest, man. If they don't get that running game fixed, I think God gonna get them, man. I think God gonna get them. If they don't fix that running game, I mean, I know he did good. I mean, running back did good, but you can tell that he wasn't, a running back per se. So I think God has a great chance, man, of winning this game.
Yeah,
a great chance.
Yeah. I tell you what, man. I'll save mine for last. Pat, you was at the South Lake Hebron game, man. Tell us about that game. That you got Denton God beat Crowley. I don't know if there's much to say about that. It was just total domination. And out of respect to Coach Lynn and his birthday, I ain't even got nothing to say about it. If y'all got something to say about it,
but J Matt, but as far as just the Crowley and Guard game, man, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more competitive than that, man. But it's playoff football, man. So Guard, they rolling, so it is what it is.
I don't think I'm saying about that is nobody plays basketball for Crowley. Get your A in the weight room and start lifting now.
Protein shakes and everything, huh?
Protein shakes. Get your chocolate milk and muscle milk and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, man. And great time at the game on Saturday. Of course, everybody was impressed with Patrick Creighton Jr. On the other side, I was impressed with the receiver. I think it's Brock, number 11.
Number 11, Brock.
Yeah, I got a chance to interview him after the game, man. We were just tripping out, like kickoff returns. He's jump cutting, pass routes. He's, just going off on guys, man. He said he compared his style to Justin Jefferson. I see a little bit of that in you. Yeah, he's an absolute stud, man. Quarterback was funny. He ran and scored a touchdown and ran up to our camera like, "Come on, man!" Like, I don't know if J Mac got the video. If not, we'll play it on Wednesday night. But yeah, they got a little swag to them, man. All them blonde heads and blonde hair and stuff just waving in the wind and all that, man. They did their thing. They do what South Lake Carroll do, and no different from any other year. You just plug and play.
Oh, yeah, another thing, they got this number 94. He's a D tackle. Oh man, he's probably about 5'6", 280, man. Dude, very athletic, man. I mean, we got a picture with him, man. That kid, man, he's like a Marshall.
Yeah,
he's just a white version. Oh man, but he's athletic, man. What I'm talking. That kid can go.
No doubt. And like B. Rod said about the running game, yeah, it feels like that's where they're gonna be lacking. But South Lake Carroll, has never really been just they've had their years. I remember the year they beat Duncanville, they had a nice little running back then. And I know they had Trey Newton and all that back in the past, but yeah, the running game is a problem for sure. So you don't have to do much to take that away. And really, it's all going to be about if they can pass and if their quarterback is going to, wiggle out of some things like he did on Saturday.
Right.
But yeah, and going forward against Geyer, yeah, that's a toss up. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's truly a toss up. It's truly a toss up. I'm interested to see how that one comes out. I'm not sure if South Lake is they're not a lock to win that game.
Right.
Not at all. Not with two P4 running backs sitting on the bench. Right. Go ahead, Mark. I want you. Hey, Willow, I want to play you the interview, the post-game interview before you speak on it. I think you're gonna get a kick out of the post-game interview. But go ahead, Mark.
Man, I'm glad y'all got a chance to see Angelo Randa up close, 2026 quarterback. I think he brings the running element that Southlake hadn't had at the quarterback position in a while. And he was able to gash the defense with his feet to make up for some of that lack that they didn't have in losing Riley, Wormley, and Davis Penn. And I kind of watched that game a little bit on Texan Live, and it's I don't know if you can replace what Penn and Worley do. Glenn did a fabulous job in spurts, but those guys are special for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you just lose some oomph to their offense when you don't have those two guys playing. The receiver y'all talked about, Brock Boyd, he's only a junior, but he's committed to TCU, 6'2", 180. He's a guy that's been doing it for a little while. Luke Jacomar, another guy we talked about, slot receiver, return guy. But I think Angelo Randa is the difference in what Southlake hadn't been able to do in the run game from the quarterback position in a couple of years. So I'm glad y'all got a chance to see Patrick Creighton up close. And they also had a nice running back as well, Hebron. Hebron had a really good team, honestly. They had a really good year. And Patrick Creighton's a hell of a baseball player as well. So, he's going to have a chance to play on Saturdays, probably have a chance to play baseball as well. But, shout out to Hebron for the great season they had. Nobody saw them coming out of that district at all, at the beginning of the year, because you just don't know. Sometimes you see these teams come out of from the ashes and they get there. But Southlake and Geyer, I think, with them losing those two guys, Geyer's defense is really good. You got Zane Rowe and Kyron Hayward, 2027 sophomores. They're two of the best defensive linemen in the state. Caden Cobbs is a guy that plays on both sides of the football. He can run it. He plays linebacker and safety. And then you got the Florida State commit Kevin Sperry, who had over 100 yards rushing and a couple of touchdowns on the ground. So Geyer's going to play physical football up front. Can Southlake stop them from gashing them in the run game and hitting them over the top? You got DJ Reese and those guys on the outside at the receiver position. I just think that guys hit this stride right now, and they're one of the hottest teams in the DFW area right now. On the back end of the season. So I think it's going to be a really good game, but I look for the difference to be Angelo Randa's play. If he plays well, then Southlake has a shot.
Yeah. You looking at that, and I do think Randa was the difference. As great as Patrick Creighton was, Randa had 300 yards plus 100 yards rushing.
Absolutely, he's a true dual threat. Yeah, he's a true dual threat.
Yeah, I mean, he a baller, man. And my favorite part, man, I should have played that video, man, when he scored that touchdown, and he was like, touchdown, before he even scored. He was hollering like touchdown before he even made it, man. It was dope, man. Have you went B-Rod? You already talked about B-Rod, right?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay. Swag, you got anything on this? Or you too caught up in watching
Yeah, we just scored. I'm on this game now, but next week, I really do think Geyer has the. This is the first time I think in a long time where a lot of people, a lot of experts are wanted to next week saying Southlake Curl is this is the 50-50. Normally people be like, oh, Carroll's going to win this game big and wait DeSoto, but this is the first time that a lot of people having doubts. So I'm one of those. I think Denton Geyer have a chance to go in there and pull it off. We'll see.
Yeah. Willow.
Look, man.
I want to play the post-game interview for you.
Yeah, this is dope.
Just for you.
This is dope. He gonna love this.
And I do want to say, Coach Riley did say he wore his onesie just for you. He had his onesie on. He was ready. He was ready for war.
Listen, that's the difference in the game.
That was the difference in the game. The onesie.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, post-game interview after this game, man. Then after this, go ahead, Willow. It's your boy J-Mac with the dub. I'm here with the victorious Riley Dodge, Southlake Carroll. Hey, two-time Turk, Pops won too. He won? Yeah.
Oh my God. Just literally won.
Neither one of y'all believe in defense.
But that's okay. That's okay. They got time to fix it. They got another week to fix it. Hey, you went in, kind of injured, man. Just tell me, how was this week of preparation and how was this game?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I got more gray hair after this one, but I mean, just, I think this time of year we knew that they had gotten a lot better. They moved some pieces around defensively, and then Patrick Creighton Jr. is a heck of a player, man. There's times we just couldn't get him on the ground, but it's probably more kids being resilient this time of year and finding a way.
Yes, sir. The defense hung in there too, man. We just talked to you, little nose guard Jake Lucky. Hey, man, I just wonder, guys like that, it seems like he's like the spirit of the team. How did you feel that your D-line did and your defense did, especially getting the stops when you needed to get the stops?
Yeah, I thought we played good in certain moments.
Yeah.
Y'all know how it is. It's like when you get people in third and long, second long, you got to keep them behind the chains and find a way to get off the field. And we did have points and we didn't do that points. So, in all three phases, we got to be better if we want to continue our season as the ante goes up, and so, we're going to enjoy this win for 24 hours. We got to go back to work.
Yeah, they was looking, because we saw a couple coaches you probably see next week. We saw. But speaking of running back, man, how you feel your running back did?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I thought he did a heck of a job in protection, the quarterback run game, and then made some time to run.
There he is over there.
That's the running back.
Yeah, that's the running back over there.
Before we get out of here, and you made me forget. You don't make me forget. I forgot.
Hey, number 11. Shout out to number 11. I like number 11 played his butt off too.
Man, that man got juice.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the top receivers in the state. He's a TCU commit, coach's kid. I mean, he's a typical receiver. He's our Z and wants the ball. And he's a competitor and wins against the best corner, and he gets the best matchup each and every week, and we went after him.
Yes, sir. Quarterback that was in command. How you feel? We know he had a great season.
Yeah.
How you feel he performed tonight?
Yeah, he's a warrior, man. I mean, you want the ball in his hands, the run game and the pass game, and I think there's some meat on the bone. I think when we look on the film that we missed on, but that dude is dialed in this time of year.
Yes, sir. Hey, once again, South Lake going to the next round.
Salute.
Get ready.
Dub salute. Hey.
Shout out for the dub, man. Put it out. Court.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, shout out to Riley Dodge, dog. That's my guy, dog.
That was dope.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
that
my
was
dog.
dope.
That's my dog.
Like that.
That's my dog, man. Shout out to Riley. Willow, what you think?
He clearly don't play defense. They haven't been playing defense in a while, which makes it pretty impressive that they're still winning and doing the things that they need to. Now, so here's what I'm gonna say, man. That game, man, that game was everything to everybody, right? Like, to me, Hebron, even though they lost this round, they played a competitive game. They stayed in that game. They was one play away from winning that game. And I think for them, that's the biggest, it's really no moral victories, right? But if you're a program that hasn't achieved that in a while, who hasn't went to that step in a while, and for coach, for him getting there in his career, I think that's huge. It'd be good for them to build off of. I think the world was introduced to their quarterback, and I think that's dope. I think their whole coach staff game plan a really good game. I will say this, right? So when you talk about South Lake Carroll, you talking about a program, and within a program, it's always next man up. It's gonna be somebody. Now, the one thing that nobody talked about, because we kept talking about these running backs, is just how special the quarterback is, and how much more has to be put on him in order to compensate for the runs. And I think he did more than answer that. So moving forward, yeah, we could sit here and we could talk about Denton Geyer. But here's a question I got for y'all, because I don't follow Denton Geyer like that. What is that quarterback name?
He was committed to Oklahoma. Sperry, is that his name, Henry?
Kevin Sperry, yeah.
Kevin Sperry. He was committed to Oklahoma. He flipped to FSU, so
Right.
he downgraded.
FSU, which one FSU?
Florida State.
I don't know if that's a downgrade, but okay.
It's an opportunity.
Yeah.
I
think that spot is wide open.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying. When we coming into this game, are we saying that Dengar quarterback has to play his best game?
Yes.
Are we saying that South Lake Carroll has to play his quarterback has to play his best game?
Absolutely.
Who do you lean towards?
That's a really good question. I think that Brock Boyd is that guy on the other side of the field, that receiver, that go-to guy. They got a really good tight end as well. That offensive line.
Well, no, I'm just talking about who are you leaning towards
quarterback wise.
For quarterback wise,
I'm gonna go with Angelo.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like him better in the passing game than Sperry.
Okay, so here's my next question: Who would you lean towards in the head coaching for the head coaching matchup?
Riley Dodge got the experience.
Okay, so you got Riley Dodge, and you got the best quarterback. Which ironically, Riley Dodge is the quarterback whisperer.
Absolutely.
Okay, so to me, why everybody is saying, oh, the only reason why we're saying that about South Lake is because they lost their 2 running backs. You know what I'm saying? Which that's a lot for a team that's not a program. You see what I'm saying? For a team that's one dimensional.
Right.
And I think when you talk about South Lake Carroll, it forces them and Riley to have to open up their playbook. And that's scary because now you're going to put them in situations where you are not going to really be able to game plan what they're going to do this week because what they're having to do, you haven't seen. Does that make any sense?
Absolutely.
So I think that when we look at this game, you talking about this round, then guy, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. But man, I just wouldn't bet against Riley Dodge until he goes up against those cats from DeSoto.
Yeah, but I will say this, Willow. Also, I think the advantage goes to South Lake coaching. I think it goes quarterback. I think it goes wide receiver too because this number 11 boy, dog. I'm telling you, he had 200 something yards.
Yeah,
but see that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the experts will say getting Guy, and I'm saying the only reason why you're saying that is because they don't have their 2 running backs. All you made them do is open up their game, their playbook. And now you're putting it in the hands of the head coach, which is the quarterback. The best player left now is the quarterback. You got an emerging wide receiver that's a go-getter. You know what I mean? So now what you're doing is you're about to make this game either way more explosive than it has to be because they told you they can go and put up points. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's like playing North Crowley, where you got an offense that's explosive. You, as a defense, your job is to get 4 to 5 stops a game. And go ahead.
I was gonna say interesting tidbit about the receiver. He also trains with DeCorian and Booby or whatever with Robinson and all that. So
yeah,
hey,
he's D-Rob guy.
Yeah, he a D-Rob guy.
And
there you go.
Yeah, D-Rob guy.
He got every bit of swag as DeCorian do, as Booby do.
He been working out and playing 7-on-7 with them for years.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like there's I just don't. Yeah, I just don't. I'm ready again. We talk about matchups. Texas High chumps. Can't believe y'all did me like that.
We'll
but
get to y'all.
Yeah, but Allen and we talk about these matchups that we looking forward to. The Allen and the North Crowley. We're still looking forward to that DeSoto South Lake matchup. You know what I mean? That's where we're and that's where we're heading. And I don't see South Lake disappointing us.
Yeah. Now South Lake, and one thing I will say, man, like it's a program. Willow, you're right. That's a championship program, and it has been since Pops was there. You know what I'm saying? Since Pops put it there.
But I mean, Guy's been just as they've been just as consistent as well. You know
that's
what I mean?
True.
That's true.
I think you got a clash of the Titans that maybe people ain't talking about because we got DeSoto, you got Duncanville that get all the headlines. But like I said, on the back end of the season, Guy has been consistent and been a consistent winner. You know what
They
I mean?
They have. The only thing that I say with Dengar is they haven't been as consistent as South Lake, right? You know what I'm saying? South Lake very easily could have been playing for a state championship if it wasn't for DeSoto. We can't say that for Denton Ryan. I mean, for Denton Guy.
Because South Lake,
you know what I mean?
They was in the championship a couple years ago. They lost to Cade Klubnik, who's in Clemson now. They was there.
Right. How long ago was that?
About 2 years.
That about 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's
So
a sophomore now.
So it was before the DeSoto rise.
Yeah, Jackson Arnold was the quarterback.
Okay. All right. Well, I still stand by what I said. The last 2 years, South Lake Carroll has lost to DeSoto. Right. Correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. If they didn't lose to DeSoto, they'll be playing for a state championship.
Facts.
Okay. We haven't been talking about Denton Ryan, correct? Because South Lake, because South Lake has been beating them, right?
Yeah, they lost in the second round last year, and I think
South Lake DeSoto beat them the other year. Yeah.
DeSoto beat them in the start. We was there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when they got after Jackson Arnold.
Correct. So what I'm saying is, to me, South Lake is a program that I think, when you talk about Denton Guy, yes, they have been, but to me, it just seems like South Lake has just been that team that's just been consistently there. You know what I mean? And what they wanted in 2020, right?
Yep.
This right? No, did he lose it to his dad?
Daddy Dodge. They lost to Daddy.
There you go. So we're talking a span of 4 years.
Hey man, we need to address him as Goat Daddy Dodge.
We'll see. That's to be seen. Now we got to see what come out of this.
He's the GOAT, and yes, Todd, you're right. I mean, I've heard a little better. I just, South Lake wasn't South Lake until Goat Dodge.
Yeah, he did start it.
Yeah, but it don't count to Goat Dodge was there. That's when it counted, because that's when he started beating up on Skyline and everybody else. So that's the only time I started paying attention. So we going off my timeline. So that's since we going off my timeline, that's pretty much when it started. On to the next one, man. But I think that's a great game, man. By the way, that is a great game.
Yeah.
I hope it's on Texan Live, because I definitely want to watch that game. I do. DeSoto, Swaggy was there. DeSoto beat Willis. Longview beat Klein Collins. I'm so glad that we got to this game, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, everybody talking about DeSoto, South Lake, DeSoto. No. DeSoto Longview is what I wanted. I wanted DeSoto Longview. That's what I wanted.
We got
I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to play games about it. I wanted DeSoto Longview. And before we get into it, shout out to Pat Bottizi. He is the other. One thing I say about Pat, man, Pat go to the game, he getting some interviews. Period.
Yeah, he is.
Period, point blank. You got to tell him no. Jerry Jones almost put all of us in jail. But Pat go get some interviews. That's all.
He is. He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn.
He don't.
Pat be in the blow up tunnel and everything. You know what I'm talking about?
I know, boy.
Pat gonna walk up there with his headset and then
he is, boy.
Damn it, you gonna get him an interview. But hey, man, one of our favorite guys, man, Coach Viatti, man. I love this interview. I want to play it real quick.
I got it. All right, this is Pat Bottizi reporting live from the Dub. The Dub's favorite coach over here, Coach Viatti. Man, y'all didn't make this easy tonight.
Man, we missed a lot of tackles. They came back in the second half. I think our kids thought it was in the bag. They let up a little bit. We had to come back in the fourth and shut the door.
No doubt. So, I mean, some things to work on and stuff, man. Schematically, what do you feel like schematically you need to fix as you head into Longview?
Just making tackles.
Just making tackles, that's it.
Make tackles.
No doubt.
We had the good adjustment. We just missed tackles.
right, man, this was a feisty game. Do you know why, man? I made a lot of just, I don't know, bro, piss and vinegar. I don't know what's going on tonight.
Man, I just think a lot of people were believing the hype. I think, to me, they're not a better team than they were last week. They're the same team. They're in the weak district. Obviously, they have a lot of stats because they throw the ball all the time. Hell, I can make those throws when they're playing off 7-8 yards all week, all year long. You know, I know Alonzo and Tepper picked them to win, or they thought they were improved. The only thing we saw was an improved ass whooping.
Talk that talk, man. Hey, Longview next week. Like I said, DeSoto has never in the history defeated Longview. You looking forward to this game?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a while since we played them. So I'm looking forward to the physicality that's coming. I know they're going to be good and ready to go, and we're going to be ready to go too.
Hey, Pat Botees reporting live from the Dub. Dub's favorite coach.
Fourth round.
Fourth round. Yeah.
Ooh, you can see it in his eyes. When you
Swag,
said DeSoto ain't never beat Longview, he kind of perked up like, yeah. Make sure you find me next week. Make sure you find me next week.
Shout out to Coach Viatti, dog. That's yeah.
Shout out, Coach. If you want to go to interview, dog, if you're in this media thing, you content creator, you media, you want to go to interview, you better find Viatti.
No doubt.
Find Viatti, because he gonna give you the real. But hey, Pat, talk to us about that DeSoto Willis game. Kind of give us your overview of that and a preview to the Longview game.
Man, look, they had us nervous in their first half, boy. We thought we was gonna have an emergency show or something.
I know.
I was talking to our guy Jay Mickens before the game, and bro, they seemed really confident, and they came out, bro. They came to fight. They went up 14-0, but the one thing I noticed was like, bro, they didn't give a damn about personal fouls or nothing. They was bringing the fight to DeSoto literally. It was like it wasn't even about the football game, boy. It was so many unsportsmanlikes and stuff happening after the play. It was ridiculous. But DeSoto settled in. They went with the game plan. They planned on coming in with. They was gonna bust them up the middle with Tiger. It was my son and number 12. I can't remember his name, but number 12 played a pivotal. Yes, sir. Played a pivotal role in that too. And then, you know, and I'll be wondering about the receivers sometimes because, bro, they got two of the best receivers in the state, and they don't get a lot of touches or whatever. But when they do make them count. Booby had a nice touchdown, a great touchdown. It wasn't nice, it was great in the corner of the end zone. And then Dalen got him a long one later on in the game. So they brought the fight. But the crazy thing was this game turned multiple times. They went up 14-0, then DeSoto went on a run where they was up 34-14, then they was up 42-14, and then my guy from Willis or whatever, they came back and made it 42-35. So, bro, this thing was nip and tuck. It was like a basketball game, an NBA basketball game. It was a game full of runs. So, but DeSoto finally closed the door at the end, and shout out to them making all the adjustments. But Willis, man, they came to fight, man. And Jay said he gonna come on the show, you know, to explain himself next week. So we definitely gonna bring him in. But his son Jalen showed the hell out.
Oh yeah,
Jalen Mickens ain't bruh. He ain't no punk, bro. He came and showed. Yeah, he a dog, bro. He brought the fight to the fight. And other than that, man, I think the Longview game next week, that's, you know, they on the revenge tour. I think that's the last thing they got to cross out on the revenge tour against Longview. And I don't know what's going on. Man, what's all that noise? I don't know what that was.
Willow and okay. Eating cookies.
Watch out. But man, the Longview game, look, I was looking forward to the Longview game until they put it in Waco. Man, what we doing? What we doing?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Swag, what's your opinion, man? You unchained. My bad, man. I apologize. You unchained clothes like 18 times.
That boy at the BET Awards or something.
Talking your North Crowley girl, dog. You got to stay there till you talk. You got to keep the girl on till you talk.
Hey, my changing of the clothes is paying homage to all my coaches. That gave me girl.
Everybody love to see it.
But man, I'm gonna be real. When I say this, I usually say I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I am being disrespectful to number one, I don't like Willis. I don't like shit about Willis. They're arrogant, they're crap, their fans is playing out stupid. And I say this because I say this because the way they were just acting, man, like they was acting just like ignorant, just plain out ignorant. And it got to a point in the game, I was sitting next to Lamont, and I said, "Hey, Lamont, I'm about to go be petty." He's like, "What you finna do, swag?" I said, "I'm finna go sit in the middle of Willis crowd and cheer for DeSoto." And that's exactly what I went and did. And I'm sitting there just listening to them talk, like, and they just talks bad about kids. Like when Tiger got hurt on that play, them motherfuckers start clapping and start cheering. I turned around, I said, "Hey, that's somebody's kid." They like, "We don't give a damn." Now we're like, okay. So as halftime hit, I jumped up, I waved my gold medal in their face, and I said, "Yeah, and you bitches would never have one of these either." And Lamont was laughing. But moving back to the game, it was never in doubt, man. And DeSoto was never gonna lose this game. It just they got down 14-0, gave that team some false hope. Now they ass playing basketball. But moving on to next week. Now watch this. After the game ended, I found one person. He found me. We gave each other a long ass hug and we whispered in each other's ear. I said, "Coach, next week it's personal." He said, "Swag, next week it's personal." He said, "I have never beaten these guys since I've been at Marshall and DeSoto." And he said, "There's one fan on the internet that talks so much shit. We already know who it is." I said, "Coach." I said, "Coach, I will be in Waco." I mean, not Waco. I said, "Coach," it was Kincaid at first. I said, "Coach, I'll be at Kincaid." I kind of find out it is Waco now. But I will say this. This how much.
Hold on, Swag. Hold on, Swag. I don't know if I'm jealous or what the hell going on. Why you get to hug Coach Masters and whisper in his ear?
Because we both got something in common. We both do not like the city of Longview. But
yeah, no Diddy. No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. We both don't like Longview. We both have a hatred for Longview.
Golly. Matthews, don't worry about it, man. You ain't got to whisper in my ear. Just keep giving me doubt. We good.
Yeah. So yeah, I just told my favorite coach, "Hey, next week is personal. Beat they ass." And he just looked at me and started laughing like, "Oh yeah, it's going down next week." But
he said it's going down.
He said it's going down next week.
No Diddy.
After you whispered in his ear.
Not like that. No Diddy.
I'm just asking. Is that what you said?
No, that was after. We handshake by then. We talking about that.
After y'all went down, y'all handshake.
You know what?
I'm just asking questions. I didn't know. I'm just trying to get caught up.
And I ain't no damn Diddy going on here.
I just asked.
Did you have a robe on when you hugged?
Nah, I ain't have a robe on.
Did you have that half zip? Did you have that half zip, unzip, pull over on?
What did I have on? No, I had on. I forgot what I had on. I had on one of my hoodies.
Did you have your Don Johnson look on?
Nah.
Was you like face on? We like this, or was you like this, or was you like this?
Yeah, that's that money talk shit. No.
Yeah, you was like this. You was like this.
Nah, no. That.
Okay, I just say I'm just trying to get my visual together. But go ahead.
No, on a serious note, though, man. When I saw the schedule today that it was in Waco, I had to make an executive decision. Do I choose to go to Houston and be with my family in NRG? Or do I get to go to Waco, be on the sideline with them Eagles, and probably we beat them niggas part 2?
Now you gonna whisper that, or you just gonna say that?
Swag. And are we gonna call Longview the N-word again?
Well,
I feel like this.
What would it mean more to the guy you hug or to your family if you made that N-word part 2?
Oh, boy, I had to take me a break after that. Oh shit!
I swear, Swagger, you are the gift that keeps on giving. I ain't gonna lie.
I put it to you like this, Willow.
Yeah.
I put it to you like this, Willow. I called my family today, and I said, I got confidence that you guys will defeat Richmond Randall. But I'll be in Waco, Texas.
Yeah, B. Rod had going back
Okay.
for a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Like this, B. Rod. I
don't know about
hate to do
that.
it to you, but I'm gonna let you follow that up.
I just got questions, guys. I mean, so look, can I get my take on the Willis game?
Okay, I'm gonna give it to B. Ryan, but go ahead, man. Hey, you want to let B. Ryan go?
No, B. Ryan can go, man. B. Ryan can go.
I'm gonna say this, J-Mac.
Shit.
Man,
man.
DeSoto, man, this is gonna be a hard game, man. But man, I think DeSoto gonna take this game very personal. I mean, very personal. Man, so I mean, I'm looking. I don't think it's gonna be close, man. I think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I think blowout.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, man. It's probably some people jealous of Swagger right now. Cause everybody ain't just got a chance to hug and whisper in Coach Mack's ear. I'm just saying. Coach Carl.
Hey, listen. And from what I heard, he turned around and whispered in Swagger ear.
Yeah, they were whispering in each other ear.
It's definitely going down.
It's going down.
He did him like this, yeah, and he went, "Hey, guess what?
But
It's definitely going down. So I don't know, but but
they hugged each other and said, "We hate Jesse, but it's going down."
Now, Swagger, I normally don't say this, but we're gonna meet them naysayers though.
Oh shit.
We both never mentioned the name Jesse. We just said that he ain't never defeated Coach King.
Oh my God.
Hey, did them people from Willis take a bath in Lake Minnetonka?
I don't even know.
Hey, man. Oh, my face hurting, man.
I'm sorry, Mark. I know you thought you were covered on a professional show, but you know how
listen,
we do.
man, this is professional. I love this. I love this. This is what it's all about. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But J-Mac, you don't know, bro. The pregame, what they did.
I
They
know.
did some.
Trust me, dog. I got the ring. I know what's inside.
J-Mac.
I know.
Hey, what they do, Swaggy? What they do?
Pregame?
Yeah.
They start calling DeSoto some weak ass Dallas dudes.
Oh.
Well,
Dallas.
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. I mean, it could go both ways. It's half truths. Ain't all the way wrong, but he ain't all the way right. So yes, sir.
But I'm gonna tell you something that really caught the attention though. The referee himself walked over there to the sideline. He said, "Hey, you want to know the difference between this game?" We were like, "What?" He said, "Y'all guys," he said, "Your team, they can't play football. Them guys over there, they just came to talk noise. That's the difference."
Hey, listen, Swaggy, you know how I knew they weren't going to win this game?
I knew they weren't going to win.
Whenever you said that you want to go inside and play a football game, they let me know that you're not very physical. So I knew they didn't have a chance. And the stench that came up 45, when it got real thick, you know, I smelled it all the way in New Orleans.
Oh man,
I smelled it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dog.
But I tell you what, though, this is what I'm gonna tell you. That boy Mickens, he the truth though.
Nah,
Yeah,
Jermaine
he got some wheels on him. That little 7-yard pass he caught. Good vision, good talent. You know what I mean? Willis, you know, I mean, Coach said they were what they were, right? You know, they fought, they was competitive. But again, at the end of the day, you're putting yourself on that turf to give yourself a chance. That's all you was able to do. DeSoto has the type of ability and firepower to play with anybody. So I think you almost got to be careful with them. They're on the same level as that North Crowley. Now, what I did tell everybody before this game, I said you're not going to beat them because you got to run. They're going to run the ball 30 times. Tiger got 36 carries and his backup got 27. Now, at the end of the day, with DeSoto playing that type of football, you don't stand a chance.
No.
And let's be honest, you know what I mean? This is nothing against Willis. But they came, they saw, they conquered. Their main objective was to ride under a building in a bus and to get a name tag. And they did that. They took that name tag home. They're going to hang it up proud, right above their wrestling locker, right in the weight room, you know. And I think, and this is because we didn't touch on this, but I'm going to go ahead and touch on it now. I think with this flag thing, I'm going to tell you something. This is my honest opinion. I think people might look at me wrong and say, Coach Carr, you're a fool and you just tripping. But I am dead serious. So with the flag thing that happened in Michigan, right? This is what I think should happen. I think they should make it legal. for you to plant flags on somebody's field. And here's why. Because what we just did now, we're trying to get this thing banned and get it stopped. We're trying to reward losers for being losers. Okay? You had 60 minutes to fight as hard as you want to ball, to gnaw, to pull a shank out and stab somebody if you wanted to in the middle of the game. You chose not to. But you're going to fall on a sword on a flag that's being put in your field. Let me tell y'all something for people who don't know. There's 3 flags on the moon. You know what they are? The American flag, the Russia flag, and the University of Michigan flag. Those are the 3 flags. To let you know how far this goes back, when we were growing up and MTV came out, and on the moon they had that M, and then they put the little TV right there. That was the University of Michigan flag. I know y'all didn't know. So we like our flags, right? So when we came out and we planted that flag on your field, because that day in that contest, we're at war. So because we're at war and we won that, when whoever takes over that territory at the end of the war, it becomes their territory. That day, that became Ann Arbor Field, University of Michigan Field. That's what it became. So if y'all got mad, Florida State, because you couldn't beat Florida, and I get it, it's a rival game. They should, the NCAA and UIL should make the losers stand on the other side and watch people point a flag in their ground and tell them, you need to take this home with you and take this memory with you to next week. And when you come back out here to defend your field, because they do call it home field advantage. And if you lose at home, it's no longer your home. Because what we say, we finna go take their home. We're going to make it our home. It ain't going to be their home. So I think at the end of the day, the flag thing should be a part of losing ceremony. Just like you get, like, okay, at the end of the playoffs, they give out these little gold balls. They don't care where the game at. They sit you there. They tell the team, hey, don't leave. We're going to present you with the gold ball. And what happened? You see guys standing outside, looking back over their shoulder like this, looking at the gold ball. You see people standing like this, you know, like wishing, man, it's going to be us next year as the confetti come down. Sometimes you need a little motivation, baby. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. But what we're not going to keep doing is keep fighting because you got embarrassed. Now you're going to embarrass everybody. See, losers do loser stuff. Now, you just call it what it is. Losers are just losers. They do loser stuff. That's what losers do. So, what's the loser thing to do? Now, here's what the other people are going to say. They're going to say, "Hey, Coach Clark, you should lose with grace, or you should be humble." Why I got to down my success? ESPN ain't gonna dial it down. They finna call up and say, "Hey, great game by such and such and such and such." Only thing they gonna talk about is, now look at poor Ohio State. They're a bunch of losers. My principal was born in Columbus, and she gave me this Chick-fil-A card. For y'all that don't know, I got Teacher of the Week. So she gave me this Chick-fil-A card, which I got for the whole year. I can eat as much Chick-fil-A as I want to for a whole year. And on the card she gave me, she said, "Michigan sucks." Well, I guess y'all gonna imagine how tomorrow gonna go. It's gonna be a delightful day. I'm thinking about taking flags and putting them all over Seagoville. I don't know. This is kind of where I'm headed to it right now, but I don't know. I figure this out tomorrow as they get a little closer. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, DeSoto, what you should have did is you should have drove down to Willis and go in the middle of the parking lot in the weight room and plant your flag in their weight room and to get them, because they wasted a whole year. This man said that they practiced every day for a whole year, and all they thought about was DeSoto. Now, if you're going to spend this much time on somebody, you clearly cannot lose this game, because now you're just wasting time. You could have been doing something else, maybe building up your mental awareness or emotional intelligence to help you get through these games, and don't have to just think about DeSoto. Just think about self-help. So that's all I got, man. That's just my breakdown of the game. Great job, DeSoto. Now, here we go. We got this DeSoto, and then we got this Longview game. I think both teams should bring their flags. Okay? I think whoever at the end of the game should announce. Hey, listen. I think the people whoever lose out of DeSoto and Longview, they need to denounce the color green. Okay?
Oh wow.
Just say we're not wearing green no more. And because Longview clearly has showed everybody in the world that they own DeSoto. Now, here's the thing. Here's why DeSoto's going to win. Mathis has gotten over some really big humps in, and one of them was Coach Samples winning state. And I think this is the game that he needs going into this and finish this season off, that I think he'll get over every hurdle that has gotten in his way so far.
Hey man,
so
this hump was
that's
so
what
big.
I think.
This hump was so big, he held Swaggy close and whispered in his ear.
No, and for everybody who's saying that they would have fought Penn State for scoring in the end, let me tell you something, everybody. We in college football playoffs, so everything is up. You know what matters? Style of victories, points. You know what I'm saying? Margin of victories. So all those things matter now. So you're going to start seeing a lot more people getting scored on. It ain't got nothing to do if that's bad sportsmanship. We're in an environment now where you got to make the playoffs, and they're only giving it to 12 teams. So you better make sure that you have the most convincing wins that you could have, right? Like, this game doesn't change, people. Like it doesn't change. It is what it is.
Okay. Mark Henry.
Yo.
Get us back on track, man. Real quick.
We on track. I'm sorry, but we on track. Go ahead.
Hey man, DeSoto took care of Willis.
Yeah.
Just kind of give us we ain't gotta talk about mustache Willis that long. Willis, y'all too close to Houston. You're a suburb of Huntsville. You kind of out there in nowhere. Nobody loves you. Nobody claims you, and you still musty. And you brought your mustache up here, thinking you were gonna do something. You're mustered up Jerry Jones locker room. I just heard he just spent $1 million trying to get it fumigated and everything else. So you take your mustache on back to the suburbs of Huntsville. We ain't gotta see your ass no more. But anyway, go ahead.
Hey, man, shout out to my boy Jay Mick. You know what I'm saying? Ending his career on a high note. That guy was really a top talent in the state. But it's just a matter of fact that I just didn't think Willis was gonna match up in the trenches anyway. DeSoto runs the football. They want to thrash you. They want to smother you. They want to dog you out. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of mentality they have. They got their eyes on the bigger prize, and they have to take steps each week. You know, you heard the ferocity in Coach Viatti's voice when he was talking about the game. You know, he takes every game. He takes it personal every week. You know, every week they get everybody's best shot. I think you need to put more respect on their name. The two losses they have are to two nationally ranked teams that happen to be in the state of Texas. That's the Duncanville and North Crowley, who are still playing and who are still both undefeated. DeSoto is going to maul you. And on the flip side, I was watching the Longview game against Klein College before we got on, and they want to maul you too, man. Boosie Washington is having a sensational season. He's the leading single season rusher in Longview history. But I like what the young quarterback has done the last couple of games, Trey Hamilton. He's only a sophomore, but he's been playing at a high level, completing passes when he can. He's starting to make decisions where he took off running a couple of times when he didn't see things open. I think how he plays is going to be key because DeSoto's going to be coming. You know, Kiki Abrams, Marshall, got Cortez and those guys, Rumph, they're going to be coming. They're going to put heat on it. You know, if he drops back to pass, that's what they want to do. Can they match the physicality of the offensive line of Longview is going to be the key. This game going to be won in the trenches.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the question, right?
Yeah.
Can Longview hold up in the trenches? I think that's the biggest question.
Yeah.
Because we know what DeSoto going to do. DeSoto going to do what DeSoto do,
Right.
which is maul people and run the ball. B-Rise, can Longview hold up in the trenches?
Man, I don't think so. Like I said, I done heard they number one fan say this a rebuild year for them. So I don't think DeSoto gonna have a close game until state.
Hey man. Yeah, I don't think DeSoto gonna have a close game in state. I think the semifinal probably be pretty close. But you know,
right.
I'm gonna say like this, man. I don't think you just count out Longview. Like people think because DeSoto is a better team that they just gonna win. But I got news for you. I was at them old Longview games, and DeSoto had the better team then. I'm just saying, DeSoto had the better team then with Dontre Wilson and all them cats that they had the better team then.
You're right.
And the same coach that hugged Swaggy real close.
And whispered in his ear.
And told him, we got this. So
hey, Swaggy.
Swaggy in his road after he talked about how close he hugged coach.
Man, my sorry ass team just lost 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
Well,
solid.
You probably need to go whisper in somebody's ear.
We ain't once we beat the cow bitches. Anyway, but what we talking about?
We talking about why you half naked and talking about your sorry team that just lost, so you mad.
Don't get tacos, baby.
Don't get mad because you lost. You lost.
Your tacos in there too.
Yeah, you lost.
They suck.
You lost. You all right?
So,
all right.
It's a Baja Blast, okay?
You'll be all right.
You want it?
Anyway, final thoughts on DeSoto Longview, man. If I could get off this subject, y'all don't just pull this all the way down. Bottom line is, I would not give this game to DeSoto just like that because they ain't never beat Longview. So until you beat them, can we really say you could beat them?
Listen, in your eyes, they want Longview ain't supposed to be here.
Right.
That's true.
That's because they
Let's be real about it. This is supposed to be DeSoto versus Lancaster. That's no secret. It's supposed to be. Unfortunately, it's not. But it's supposed to be DeSoto, Lancaster Part 2.
Yeah.
That is true.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. So for the fact that you're gonna sit up here and get this whole just BS presentation of why you don't think No, the facts is yes, they haven't never beat them. Yes.
All right then.
But
Well, then argue with facts then. Go ahead then, smart guy from Michigan.
You know, you need to be nice to me. You need to be nice to me.
I just want to move on.
Yeah. I'm not even liking you right now.
But I love you, Will. I really do. I love you, man. But I'm not gonna hug you, and we're not whispering at each other here.
Yeah, you cool.
Mark Henry, real quick, man. Summer Creek look like they still rolling. I really don't think this is gonna be a problem with Kingwood. Shout out to Lamont and his favorite San Antonio team.
That was a tough one.
Take their behind to the weight room too, because obviously they ain't strong enough for Vandergrift. How we see the Region 3, Region 4, Mark?
I think Summer Creek comes out of there, and Vandergrift proved that they can shut down. They had a bunch of kids that could play. That was we talk to people in these conversations that we all have. Steele was coming out of that region, but Vandergrift's been a team. They were at state a few years ago. We saw them play in the state championship game. I think they'll be the favorite to come out of there. I think Summer Creek's gonna have a test. Kingwood's actually in the same district, so you got Kingwood, Summer Creek, Atascocita, and North Shore all coming out of that district. And Kingwood has a really good senior running back in Marquez Davis that I've really been impressed with. He went over the 2,000-yard mark this season. They're going to have to stop that guy. You know what I'm saying? But Blake Thomas played a really good game. I watched that on Texan Live as well. And they played a very good game. I think Summer Creek's rolling. It's one of those things. It's the usual suspects down in that area. When you talk about North Shore, Summer Creek, Katie was there for a little bit. I was really surprised Shadow Creek lost so early, but that's a whole nother show. But I think Summer Creek gets past Kingwood.
Well, let's talk about also the fact that Steele Center chose a wrestling tournament over this game.
Facts.
Say that again.
Yeah. Steele starting center chose a wrestling tournament over the playoff game. So they would a backup center who end up costing them the game.
Wow.
It's San Antonio. Am I surprised?
That's wild.
I'm not surprised. It's San Antonio. San Antonio, West Texas is the same when it comes to football.
Yeah, you got to see me Monday morning at school.
No, you ain't got to see that man care more about wrestling.
Yeah, Fred. No, you ain't gonna wrestle. He done told you what it was. If he care more about wrestling, he finna mess you up.
You right about that.
To leave his ass alone.
What you gonna say? What you gonna say to 300-pounder that's a really good wrestler? Because you ain't missing a playoff game for a wrestling tournament unless you like really good.
I'm gonna say, did you win? Did you win? Did you win? Good job.
He probably won. He probably won.
He asking y'all that.
He is, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure he won.
He said he good.
He ain't tripping.
5AD1, man. We got to move because I want to get to 5AD2. I wanted to try to get. I was gonna see if we can get tired on to explain that preview stuff, but we probably don't need to talk about it. I don't want to get them in no more trouble with the HBCUs as they already is.
Leave Todd alone, man. Todd watching film, man. Leave him alone.
Yeah. I ain't gonna bother him. You're right. No, you're right, Willow. You're right. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. Denton Ryan, Richland. Denton Ryan took care of Richland. Alito with the West Texas, and I don't even know. Like, bro, can we just make our own tournament for West Texas and San Antonio and the Rio Grande? And y'all just got y'all own little tournament. Since UIL like giving out medals anyway, put all them together. Put all them together.
What you gonna call their conference? Do they get their own state champion?
Yeah. They the others. We'll call that the others bracket.
Hey, Willow, I was on my phone. I looked up. That boy said 42-0 in the first quarter. I said, come on, man. You got to be kidding me.
No, for real, man. Like West Texas
playoff game in the third round. I said, come on, man.
They should send everybody a refund that drove from Alito to West Texas. Now I know Aaron Valencia is rich, and he probably didn't need it. It's probably a tax write-off. He probably got land out there or something. But for the other folks that didn't, like, come on, man. You wasted your gas to go way out there to watch that, man. Come on, man. Like, we need to stop the madness. Like, I'm leading a petition. I want to ban all West Texas, San Antonio, South Texas. I want to ban everybody out of the UIL playoffs. They need their own bracket.
Hey, Willow, I asked Aaron. I said, Aaron, so did y'all get a running clock? He said, yeah, that started the third quarter. I was like, no, dude.
Yeah. So Swaggy. No, it's true, Swaggy. Look. It's true. So in the playoff, because I asked Coach, I said, Coach, you sure they can't go ahead and run this clock against us right now? He said, yeah. He said, he goes, nah, they can't run the clock to the third quarter. That's when that's the state playoff rule. They can't run the clock to the third quarter in playoff games. So you got to take it. You got to take it, man. Yeah. Listen, Hutch took it. 65-0. Then clock ran third quarter and it was good.
But Willow, but y'all was just in Midlothian. These people was in West Texas. That's a long.
It don't matter. Hey, 65 and 65.
That's a long drive though. You like J-Mac said,
man. I'm listen. Petition. I need everybody to support J-Mac. I ain't gonna put it on the dub, but everybody that support J-Mac, sign a petition. We're trying to get West Texas, San Antonio, and deep down south. We're trying to get them all.
Well, all right, so J-Mac, what if they do this? What if all West Texas teams in the playoffs and they got to come up here to play?
Yeah, we should make them do that. UIL
they do that already.
UIL should be like Odessa. Come down here. They should be like Odessa. Come down here, get punished, and go home.
Yeah. You see what you did? Now you gave them motivation.
Man.
It's just like that flag. If you lose and you keep losing, you don't get winning perks.
Man.
Until you win.
They need to cut funding off for all San Antonio, West Texas. We got Denton Ryan, man, Alito. How you see it, brother?
Well, I went to the game out in Alito the first time, and Denton Ryan jumped out, and I was thinking, man, this ain't the same Alito, but they made the adjustments, and Racine Guillory took over the second half. I think the difference is you have to beat him. To beat a man, you got to beat the man. We all knew that this was going to be the matchup coming back. Two of the best teams in that district, two of the best teams in that region. But until you beat them, I still would go with Alito just because of the experience. You got Caden Finley, top 2026 wide receiver, in that offensive line. They playing well right now. They seem to hit that second gear as they usually do around this time of year.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Aaron said the game started at 1:00. They was on the road before 3.
I already know. Just waste the trip.
I know.
Wow.
Aaron, you should have just took the helicopter.
Right. Or the Learjet. And I know you got that new teleport. What is that thing that they got in the watchtower? What they got where they can teleport? Yeah, you can teleport.
Hey man,
that damn James Porter.
Wow, dog. How we see this matchup, man? It was a close game with Denton Ryan. It's Saturday, 2:00 at the beautiful Crowley Multiplex? Crowley Stadium out there in Multiplex.
It's funny because I was at Denton Ryan High School for the Carter basketball game. What was that? Wednesday. And I was talking to Denton Ryan coaches and players, and they was just like, they were looking forward to this. They was just like, yeah, we got to take her to Richland, and we looking forward to our rematch. So they were amped up about it when I was up there.
There you go. There you go. Hey, how we see it, man? I mean, do Denton Ryan got a chance?
I think they do.
Who they playing?
Alito. Well, we way off the rails. Yeah, we finna get off here.
What is he
eat so hard he don't know what the hell we talking about. Swaggy half nigga. Look, man.
J-Mac.
I just want to get to the stock conversation.
I got on my wife beater under this.
J-Mac.
Right around, man. Look, I was just joking when I was talking about the porn star Swaggy stuff. That was a joke.
J-Mac, I was supposed to be eating. This is popcorn. But it's terrible.
I said, maybe something to get out the show.
We're gonna keep eating it.
Y'all ain't got nothing on that. What y'all got on Lone Star and Highland Park? I'm just gonna talk
Highland
to you,
Park.
man. Everybody else.
I like Highland Park.
I got Lone Star.
What a game!
Lovejoy got lemon booty. Do anybody know what happened in that game?
Not really.
Why we give it to Midlothian?
I guess they was up, and somehow they fumbled the ball. But hey, man, the way I was looking at it, they was playing with the church's money. I mean, they was blessed to be there. So
right, they're playing with the house money.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
So you know, shout out to them, man.
They ain't had nothing to lose.
Anything else on this 5A D1? Don't nobody care about 5A D1. It's crazy how nobody cares.
Well, hey, but Alito gonna win it. I think that's why.
I think that Lone Star Highland Park matchup is real intriguing. I mean, you got Carice Hoyt at quarterback. If y'all hadn't seen Buck Randall from Highland Park, they haven't had a sophomore quarterback start since Matthew Stafford, if that's saying something. You know what I'm saying? He's playing at a high level. But you got Gross is back for Lone Star. He's healthy. I mean, I think this is a toss-up. Where they playing? Oh, they playing in the Ford Center. So Frisco got the home cooking.
That's not home. That's not home,
really?
Mark.
Do they really?
Mark, that's not home.
No, that's not home. Not Highland Park. It ain't. Hell no. Jerry
Highland Park is Jerry World.
Yeah, they got a good team. They only lost to a team out of Colorado.
Highland Park going to state, baby.
They have to see Alito first.
Boy, look at
yeah. I know.
Versus San Antonio. That's the snooze bowl right there, boy. Everybody that damn game. I had no sense that he watching this, but the bottom part of this.
Condensation got upset.
Yep, by Laporte.
Laporte was a good team though.
They lost
to Langston last year, but they was still a good team.
Yeah, they was real young last year too. All those kids came back.
Yeah. Matter of fact, that's who I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Laporte.
Smith Valley coming out of
College Station and what's the name? Both of them got beat.
Yep, Angleton. Yep.
Yeah, College Station.
Mark.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I said Smith and Valley. They kind of reloaded from the last time they was in state.
Yeah, you can expect them to come back up this way, coming out of that. They real physical, same physicality. You know, they gonna run it down your throat, play defense. You know what I'm saying? I did see a couple of clips of that game, and but Flower Bluff is not no slouch now. They're a really good team as well. But I think Smith and Valley and that offensive line, they're gonna take control of that game early.
What's the name of that school? Flower Bluff?
Yeah, out of Corpus Christi.
Yeah, no. Only thing out of Corpus Christi that I ride with
Miller.
My man.
Let's get to 5A. Let's get to 5AD too, because we got to talk about
this. Never line.
Yeah. Like literally nobody really cares about 5A.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, I know y'all and me, we've been waiting on pins and needles to see what this doggone game was gonna be at, and they had us held hostage. You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, now, Mark, but nobody really cares about 5A Division One.
For sure.
Hey, Mark, you know we keep it real over here, man. We just we just gonna say what it is, man. It is what it is. Nobody cares about D1.
Should we go to 4A Division 1 first?
But I ain't gonna lie, we ain't even gonna make it there.
Nah, 4A is dead
That's
too.
Salina all the way.
Salina gonna win.
They don't claim it's good.
Salina
Will, you want to talk about your boy 48?
No, he ain't gonna
Listen.
beat Salina.
Salina got the dogs.
We'll touch that. We'll touch it. But Lovejoy outlasted Anna. This is what I was talking to Riley Dodge is I need Todd and Riley. I need y'all to invite Coach Carl over to dinner. So y'all need somebody to talk defense at the table. He's gonna fix all y'all problems.
I watched the Anna and Lovejoy game.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was an unbelievable game. And Anna played some defense here and there, and the turnover at the end killed them. You know what I mean? To get Lovejoy the game. But I tell you what, man, Lovejoy is explosive. They are explosive, and they doing it on the ground. Their quarterback can run the ball. They got wide receivers. They can't stop a cold. Shit, you know. But we only talk about you only need to get a couple of stops. But I think that Lovejoy team, man, and Anna. I'm gonna say this for Anna. They really surprised me. You know what I mean? Because for them to make it to the third round and be able to compete at a high level after moving up was really impressive. I really like them. I like the like I say, just watching them. Their defense stood tall. Now, here's what I'm gonna say: losing their defense, then they lose their defense coordinator, and he left to become a head coach.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That hurt, and you can see it.
Yeah,
you can see it, and it really hurts them. Defensively, Anna just couldn't play enough defense to help them out, and offensively, Lovejoy made a couple of stops when it mattered the most. But that Lovejoy team, man, and Todd Dodge, man, they are a scary team to watch moving forward. Like they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah,
because they can score.
Because they can score. I agree. How we looking at this game? Lovejoy, Argyle, Friday, up at Prosper.
Mark. They got Argyle?
Yeah. The winner come out of the region. Man.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game. I think Lovejoy's recovered from those couple of losses early in the season. You have to be tested to know how you're gonna perform later on. I mean, that's the key to being a late playoffs team. Coach Dawes seems to be getting a handle on it. They got one of the best receivers in the state in Dalen McCutcheon. Janicek, the quarterback, is seemed to be settling in. But Argyle, on the flip side, McGuire Gasperson has been playing at a high level too, and they got a really good offensive line. Julian Caldwell, the 2027 wide receiver, has been playing phenomenal. That's a big play threat on the Argyle offense. Braden Bach, the tight end, I think they need to use him a little more. They use him to block and kind of move the chains, but he's a 6'5" guy that I really like. This is gonna be a good game. But I think if I'm Argyle, I try to play some possession, hold that ball as long as I can, run that rock, play action, hit the move the chains, and you got to keep that Lovejoy offense off the field. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a really good game. You know what I'm saying? That's probably one of the sleepers in the state.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I love this game. This game. B. Ryan, before you duck off, man, what you think about this game, man?
I don't got none on this game right here.
Lovejoy Argyle? Oh no, you waiting on the stock game. I feel. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, B. Ryan. We're gonna get to it. I just like Argyle on this one. But
me too.
they count out Todd Dodge, so I ain't even make a pick because you know, like I said, that man was brought in. Willow said it too. He was brought in for one reason.
Yeah.
And we know it. We know what that reason is. So
absolutely,
yeah, he can't disappoint.
Yeah, yeah. He know what the mission is. He knows why he was there, why he was brought in.
He got to get there first, though.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get there.
And this is a good Argyle team, man. I ain't gonna lie.
This is a real good Argyle team.
I like this Argyle team, man. I'm not ready to call this one. I'm gonna go back and look at that. Well, I ain't seen the Walnut Grove game. I'm gonna go back and look at that a little bit. But
man, shout out to Walnut Grove though, man. They stood up this year.
Hey, they dangerous. Yeah. Salute to Walnut Grove. They dangerous, man.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Swagger, how you feel to Argyle?
First of all, you got the battle of the Tides. You got Tide Dodge versus Tide Rogers. It's gonna be a good one.
Okay.
We all know how I feel about Tide Rogers. Tide Rogers is one of my favorite coaches.
Yeah. So you getting prepared for Tide. Jason,
hey, man, it's gonna be
I got you.
And they all looking at that other Tide.
Jason Tide.
Right.
Tide.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the ties are great. But unfortunately, I'm a Tide Rogers guy, so I'm going with Argyle.
Okay. All right, man. Moving on.
Let's get to it, man.
Well, I will say this: they win, then the other Tide win, then I'm Jason Tide guy next week. Just point that out.
All right, man. This is it because I really want to cover this whole. I want to cover all 4 regions. So, Region 2, Sock did what they supposed to do to Marshall. I don't know how the hell Marshall made it, but they made it.
Man, I'm glad I didn't make that drive.
Man. I know, y'all. Hey, dog.
Hey, man. Tell them, y'all. Hey, B-Rod. They thought we were being funny, but I wasn't being funny, man. I'm not mad at those 28 people that showed up for Sock and represented.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we had fun.
All 34.
Hey, we had our hot chocolate. We had
that's a good crowd, man, to go out there to watch that, man. If you got 28 people to show up and they were loud, you know what I'm saying? You add the band, it was 34, huh? B-Rod, 34 strong.
34 strong. No, with the major.
We ain't mad, man. We ain't mad. And they go. Willow is kind of mad at Texarkana for biting the bit. With P&G.
Say, man.
That's the lemon booty, right?
Yeah.
Well. No. So I can't say that, and here's why you can't say that. You got one team that is the defending state champions.
Yeah.
You got one team that's trying to get there and making every steps every year to get there, right? That game, because I was listening to it on the radio. Texas High was up
right
in the 4th quarter.
Yes.
With like a minute or something left. And, you know, they didn't do anything special. All they did was kept playing. Now, here's the other thing, too. I actually watched this film of this game. And P&G offensive line and this running back that they have is really good.
Yes.
They fit together like a hand in glove. What I mean is when you say the back is supposed to be here, that back is going to be here. You know what I mean? He's not fast, but he has great vision and he's patient in his runs. And they were taking Texas High defensive line and just moving them all over the place. And again, you saw Texas High fighting. So it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, it was a total blowout. To me, that was a game that was every bit of what that game should be in round 3. You know what I mean? If that was a game in round 4, it'd be everything you wanted to be in round 4. That game was 2 teams playing hard. And again, I just think that up front, P&G and they run schemes and how they block and how much there's so much gap scheme, you're going to have to fit them all the way through. And then a lot of times a lot of their offensive linemen was just knocking takes his eye off the ball. So I think, when you look at this game, man, PNG is for real. They're physical, they're strong. They have a better back this year than they've had in the past. You know what I mean? They find a way to score. Up front, I think, going into it this week with Sock will be everything that both teams will hang their hat on. If we say this is what we are, you're gonna find out from the first series to the last series in that game if they are what they are. And this is gonna be a good game, man. But that PNG team looks really, really good. They look solid, man. This new running back is gonna be fun to watch.
B-Rod, how you see this game, man?
Man, I always heard. A matter of fact, I'm the only person that picked PNG. They just started. I'm the only person that picked PNG. I mean, and they beat them at home. Well, it wasn't at home, but y'all get what I'm saying. Listen, man. Like you said, man, they are defending state champs, and they got the best offensive line in Division 2, 5A. Yeah, man. So going into this game, man, if I had to guess, man, PNG, they should be the favorite going into the Sock game. I mean, we just really wanted to be 100. All we heard all week, man, they done beat Neverland. They did all this, did all that. They beat the best team in 5A. So, I mean, going to the Sock game, they should be favorite. I'm gonna save my pick, but it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Swag, well, we already know how you see it, Swag.
I'm gonna correct something.
You gonna hold Todd? You gonna whisper in Todd here?
No, be
What you
right.
got, Swag? What you got, Swag?
You're not the only one. I also pick PNG.
Did you? You be changing your picks, though, Swag.
No.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I pick PNG. Look in the group chat. I pick PNG when I send my picks in. All I gotta say is this. I was on the sideline. Matter of fact, I've been on the sideline with Sock for the last 2 weeks. But me and a lot of players, because the game was already over with. Marshall was already out of there. We watching the game on the sideline on my phone. And Sock players wanted PNG. And I like to see that from players because that let me know that you want to beat the champs. You want to beat the best. And of course, you want your get back also. But I told Sock players, I said, hey, next week, you see what y'all just did tonight? Next week, don't leave no doubts. Don't leave this game into no referee's hands. Don't leave no controversy. Go out there and whoop their ass from start to finish. And that's exactly what I think the boys going to do Friday night. And I'm making that long-ass 3-hour drive to go be with them boys and support. I don't give a damn if it's 15 fans in the stands. We're going to be there loud, screaming, and they're going to go in there and they're going to whoop their ass. It's that simple.
You only going because you got a hoodie, nigga. Yeah. Go ahead, Mark. What you got?
Oh,
shit. Man, listen.
Man.
I've seen Sock twice this year, the North Shore game, and then we was all in Waco for the game. And I think the difference in this game is it's gonna be physical, man. And I think that shout out to my guy Coach Zach Collins over there. Every time I was seeing him in the offseason at camps, he said, Mark, man, this is the best offensive line we done had since I've been at Sock. And I saw it last week. They came out, and the first drive against Huntsville was just power left, power right, up the gut, establishing the offensive line, the line of scrimmage early. You got Big Swanson. You got your Gorgie. Listen, this is the Tasby. This is one of the best offensive lines in the state. They well prepared for this. Defensively, they got these guys playing at a high level. I really like Atkinson on that defensive line. I think he doesn't get talked about enough. Or Corday Houston on that defensive line for Sock. And they got two of the best linebackers in the state in Shelton and Jamarion Phillips. It's
Hey,
death row
Corday.
for a reason. At Court, I
Yeah,
said Corday Houston. I did.
Corday gonna be. He'll be a
Yeah,
5-star for to be all
yeah,
over.
and he's only a junior.
Yep.
You know, I really like the kid Atkinson. He got a long leg. He plays with an attitude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he gets enough shine on that D line as well. But I really just think this is what they prepare for. I mean, you guys have been around this coaching staff just like I have, and to see them operate the way they do is in cohesion all the time. You know, you this is my favorite coaching staff to be around when they in the middle of the game. To see them operate, I mean, it's seamless. You know, from Coach Todd to Coach Ward to Coach Spence, Wheatfall, all of those guys on that staff, man. This is what they've been waiting on. You know what I mean? And what I really was upset about is why PV didn't get this taken care of, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they dropped the ball on this. I don't know what happened was, you know, the logistics, but that would have been the perfect backdrop for this game to be at Prairie View. You know, so you know they've really upgraded their facilities around there, and I hate they dropped the ball on this game because it's gonna be an epic game. This the type of game that we should be seeing at state. You know, I hate that they messed the regions up like this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a state championship game before state. It's the two best teams in the state. And you know, it's gonna be physical, man. I'm pulling up. You know, I just need to know where it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna miss this. I'll be there Friday.
Hey, get Swagger a ride, man. He said he need a ride. Pick Swagger up.
I am trying to find that ride though, because I don't want to drive to Nacogdoches and Waco in back-to-back days. Because I'd have done Tyler, then I'd have done Denton and North Crowley, all in man.
So
Hey,
is that a no mark?
Hey, that's what you got to do. You in the media, baby. It's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
So is that a no mark?
Well, I'm going to the H after that. You know what I'm saying?
But he from the H. He want to go get musty too.
I gotta be in Waco Saturday. I ain't missing that. I love my cousin to death.
Yeah.
I hope he'll survive one more week, but this one time I'm not gonna choose family first. I'm choosing this
Well,
first.
I don't think you want to go to
pick
that
your
game
hoodie
anyway.
over your family. Golly,
that's how personal that shit is. That shit is personal.
Go to that game. You don't want to go to that game anyway, because Randall is one of the best teams in the state. That's Otto Collins' only loss.
Yeah.
Man.
And let's give a shout out to the only South Texas team that I've been with, CC Miller. They took care of that they took care of San Antonio.
Shit. Coach Miller tried to get that game away, Coach.
Oh man, don't say that.
About 10.
Yeah. No, Coach. He tried to get that game away.
They was up pretty big because
Alamo Heights
got Michael Terry, and he brought him back.
Well, it's like ain't he like a top 50 player in the country, ain't he?
He's the top athlete, number one.
Yeah, number one. Yeah. So you know,
hopefully.
So what? So it's okay that they. So it's okay if they almost gave it away.
I got to talk to Coach Evans about that because these are allegations.
Well, you tell Coach Evans, you know, we got to make sure we hold the ball, make sure our special teams get better, and we got to learn how to finish. Like I'm just telling you for what I listened to that game too. By the way, J Matt,
I believe you because you know too much. I believe the way you said it.
Right.
Yeah, you said you like no, J Mac, CC sorry than a hoe.
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, that was basically what you said.
No, what I said was we need CC to tighten their shit up because once they tighten it up, we need them to be in Jerry World.
Right.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Willow, real quick.
I said the same thing, Coach. You won by 10. I don't understand what the problem.
Real quick, Willow. Which highway is to Nacogdoches?
Coach,
you got to take 20 to probably got to go through Tyler.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's deep off in East Texas, man. You know what
Coach know what I mean. Coach know what I mean. Sometimes you got to finish teams and don't let them come back and feel like they got a chance.
But They battle tested. One of their losses was to DeSoto, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying. Listen, man, anybody say they was sorry, man. So you and Coach Evans, man, y'all need to get out y'all feelings. You learn how to finish the game. I said what I said.
All right, man.
The real Coach Carr is back. You took a week off last week. You know what I'm talking about?
No. That's no. I was. You know what it was.
I do. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm riding with you, Coach. CC Miller.
I'm still riding with Coach Miller. You see. I see what you're doing right now, J Mac. Don't do that. You're implying that I'm not riding with him. You know what, y'all be doing that. Y'all be doing that. That's fine.
You childish.
That's fine. I'm not childish. I'm gonna sit here and be quiet.
Coach, you did good. And I know you're gonna be in the next round. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see you play
Randall,
yeah.
Yeah, that's the game right there. I can't wait.
Don't sleep on Albert Colony though, but
nah, you're gonna face Albert Colony, homie.
Man, Landon Williams.
We don't believe you because you don't even believe it enough to go see your own family.
They the real deal, man.
Swagger
Randall is the real deal. They got a big fella in the trenches, Chase Sims, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, don't sleep on Carson though. Albert Colony, sophomore quarterback. Don't sleep on him.
I've seen Carson. I know about him, but I'm just telling you, Randall is like that.
Aaron had a pretty good game last week, running the ball.
I tell you what, 5A D2, these every game in each region is fire.
Deep. Yeah, for sure.
It's fire. Every game is a good game.
Yeah.
So, I think it's gonna be great. I do think Randall and CC Miller is on a crash course, and one of their games on a crash course. Probably to play Sock. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, Sock got to beat PNG. That ain't a gimme. And if they got to beat Argyle or Lovejoy, that ain't a gimme. So it's a lot they got to go through. There's a lot they got to go through. I will say that. But I just want to see.
Let's be real about that.
Up at AT&T.
Let's just be real about this. And I'm gonna be 100% frank about this. When Sock beat PNG, keyword is win, because they are gonna do it. They're gonna beat the hell out of Lovejoy or Argyle. We already know what the Lovejoy situation has been for the last 2 years, especially last year. Lovejoy shouldn't even play. So let's just be real about it. They get past PNG when they do, just go on, stimulate to the state championship. Just keep it real. Last year, Lovejoy had everybody hyped up. Everybody like, oh man, Lovejoy went out there and got their ass whooped.
You right. Hey man, real quick. I'm just gonna go through this because this is a game I think I'm gonna go to Friday. 4A D1. Alvarado Solana at Grapevine Mustang Stadium. I think that's where that might be my Friday game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
That's the game right there.
I'll say this though. The winner of this gonna win state.
I believe it. Even though, can we really count out Chapel Hill?
I was about to say you can't count out Chapel Hill. I know they got there last year and they lost to Anna, but they gonna be in the mix again. They got Kilgore is playing well as well, and then you can't count out Stephenville.
Yeah.
Stephenville got a dog at receiver, man. He cold, and the offensive line is playing well.
They playing Canyon West. Is that the one from Varsity Blues?
No. It's just the same name. I think that was shot somewhere else.
West Canyon.
West Canyon, yeah.
No, they ain't gonna have John Moxon or Lance Harbor.
They gonna need them. But how we see that? How we see that coming out, man? Real quick.
Stephenville all the way.
Stephenville.
Willow.
I'm being quiet. I don't want to talk.
You don't want to. Now you're gonna be kidding.
No, because you got Because you got Coach Evans thinking I'm tripping. You out here poking at me, man. Listen. Listen. Yeah, listen. I like the new Oak Cliff for the South, the South Oak Cliff, Alvarado. But they have a West Texas field, though, J man, they named. But I don't know, man. I mean, listen. I don't let me sit up here and tell you that I know anything about this game because I don't. I don't know. I don't even know a lot about Alvarado. I just found out that they was on like in the Metroplex. Like I didn't even know that school existed or that town. Like I ain't messing around. I didn't know that. Now that I know that, and I know they finna play Salina. Salina has been on a mission all year, and Salina could do both on offense and defense, and special teams. Yeah, man. I don't see Salina losing this thing, man.
Yeah, Willow, you didn't know that Alvarado and Carter share the same district for 4 years?
No.
How would I know that, Swag? When I just told you I didn't know that.
Shock you know that.
When was they in the same district?
Well, my son was there. They was.
Mm-hmm. See, I didn't pay attention to Carter like that. No. I just knew that we didn't win a lot of games back then.
Yeah. Hey, Coach Evans said y'all good, man. He just having fun, man.
No, I don't need you to be translating for him, man. Shit. Listen, his ass just need to be in AT&T Stadium. That's it.
Get to AT&T, Coach. We're gonna go have lunch.
Yeah, wings that's all. Me. Yeah, I'll bring him some wings over Seagoville.
There you go. Wings
Honey Gold. Yeah.
Anyway,
you want some wings over Seagoville, Mark?
Man, I see Seagoville off 175 when I'm coming to East off 20. I see it over there.
Yeah, but you ain't never came to no football game, so you can't go.
Man, I got access, so I'll be there.
When are you coming to a Seagoville game, Mark?
Y'all got spring? Y'all got spring? Do y'all have spring?
We don't have spring. Well, you know, we ain't got spring.
Y'all 4-8.
We see you know what? You did disrespectful right now.
Listen, y'all have
listen.
Work guys. Y'all have
listen. Listen.
You got my number. You send me the schedule, and I will be there.
Nah, Mark. That's. I'm not gonna even curse because
that's Mark said. Mark said y'all ain't got no problem.
Mark. Listen. So and I you know what, and I feel that, Mark. But you being real disrespectful, though, Mark.
No, I'm not. You mentioned my word. You mentioned my words. You done went from planting flags and now you're doing everything else. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Mark. Here's what you said. You asked me what we in 4A. That's how I know that you either don't listen to this show or you real disrespectful right now.
No, I'm
real
not.
Disrespectful.
No,
real disrespectful.
I listen to the
let me catch you. Let me catch you off 175 again. Yeah.
Hey, you gonna pick up and see where I'm at. You know
nah. I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you
do.
He
ain't got no reason to go.
That is not. Hey, don't let J Mac pump you up with that heat.
Listen. Don't worry about that. He a gaslighter. He'll already try to gaslight me to coach. But listen, man. Listen. On the cool though, Mark. You ain't never been in no game. And I wouldn't even be mad at you for not coming to a game, but you just called us 4A. So you really don't even follow us.
Well, when I was following y'all when Nelson was there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know who Nelson is. So, but I see what you're doing though, dog. That's cool.
I'm not, man. You in your feelings over there, man.
You in that old mustache shit you over there doing.
Man, I raise my hand because I'm sure all the time. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel you.
He started at a different station when he came to Dallas, man. He good.
I don't know, J Mac. That's all right though. But look. Hey, unless you dip your foot in Lake Minnetonka, we have absolutely nothing to talk about. Nothing. So I'm not mad at you, but I got you though, homie. I got you. Next time you ask me to go football, I'm turning the whole studio over. That's all I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure I got some. I'm gonna make sure I got some candies and snacks this time for sure.
Yeah, you had that one little ass Snicker. Like, what you gonna? And they gonna tell me and J Man we had to share that. Like, come on, man. Like, boy, y'all was just. Oh man, you so disrespectful.
Hey,
bro,
you so foul and disrespectful.
I have not been to a Seagoville game recently.
That's right. You're not invited no more.
Man, I can pull up.
You're not invited. We're gonna take you to jail.
Bart, I ain't gonna lie, Bart. I mean, you do recruiting and you look for prospects, and you just saying you ain't never been to a single field game. Oh.
That is not what I meant. You gaslight this man.
Ooh, I'm not,
hey, Mark, I'm not falling for the banana and the tailpipe trick.
Yeah,
I know what he doing.
Yeah, you didn't just get off a banana boat.
No, but that don't save you either, though. Like, you real foul and disrespectful. But don't worry about it. I got you, B.
Mark,
I got you.
What's up with you?
I appreciate you for hanging in there with us, man, today, man. That was great. I ain't gonna lie, you was great. Thank you, brother, for stopping by, man. I ain't know I was gonna keep you 3 hours, but
man, you
knew the risk when you came.
Hey, you know the last time I was on, well, this was a long time ago. Me, you, and Tom stayed on till almost 1 o'clock.
I remember that, and I'm still suffering from that. But I still got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
So anyway, Swaggy, thanks for hanging in there, man. You Unchained clothes 1,800 times, but we appreciate you, brother. We'll see you Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out real quick though.
Go for
it. Hey, Mark, I appreciate your prayers, bro. Earlier, everybody else out there, I appreciate your prayers. Granny goes to major surgery in the morning. It's like the death situation, so keep our family in prayers, keep me in prayers, keep my granny in prayers, and everybody else out there. God bless y'all, y'all families, man. Real talk.
Yes, sir. God bless Swaggy Granny, man. In Jesus' name. Everybody else,
man.
We'll see y'all Wednesday, man. Let's get to it.
No, I'm not coming Wednesday until Mark apologizes.
Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, put in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. When my steppers are special kids, making plays so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they